here.
So where are we going to put the tome of straw so he doesn't know we have it? Hide it from him. Because he keeps showing up and visiting us.
And
at inopportune times.
Right. Fair point.
Create, go live.
I don't suppose any of us has a bag of holding.
Oh crap.
He's not on this adventure.
Check it.
Yeah, I think Patrick had the other one.
Looks like our microphone is popping.
Oh, that's true. I think I forgot about that.
And I think we are live from Dave's basement. It's Thursday night.
All D&D, all the time.
All D&D, all the time on Dave's Imagination YouTube channel. And so nice view of OBS that nobody cares about. So let's see if I can flip back over to. Oh, but we do. We care. So that's going there. Oh, but we gotta play our intro. My favorite. Don't care if anyone else likes it. Fantastic. Going. The game layout, however, I thought it might be apropos. I found a video I'd like to play.
Hey there, I'm Roderick the Ranger, and I'm a dual weapon fighter. And I made this little song for your special day, so here we go. Okay. Yeah. Happy born day to you. Happy born day to you. Happy born day, whatever your name is. Happy
Leonard.
born day to you. Have a fun D&D.
Did you not get the part about I like to try and forget that I have a birthday?
Don't you know me well enough
And
that
you look
I don't
like
care
an
who you are?
and you smell like
It just
one,
adds
two,
to the enjoyment.
be you.
Your birthday's today?
It is.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Indeed. Happy birthday.
Leonard, I like you, man. I'm
Enough
glad-
to go and find that just for you.
I value you, and I like to celebrate you once a year. The other days of the year, screw you.
Good.
Okay. So
2 years past Medicare age.
So you might have noticed on the table
Yeah.
that is a redless velvet cake.
I can't even tell you the last time I had a cake on my birthday.
Isn't that a contradiction in terms?
So
You know, it's just red food coloring. It really doesn't add anything to
Oh,
the
okay.
cake. And actually, some people can taste the chemicals and don't like it.
So at least one of us doesn't care for it and is hoping without the red food coloring it might actually like it. So
Okay.
yes, Wes, if you listen to this at all, you're missing redless velvet cake. Show up later if you want some. Sorry, Ken, I'm not shipping you any.
Yeah, Dave's
That's
going to
just
eat it,
cruel.
eat most of it.
Yeah.
Because it ain't going home with me.
Oh, you think? It might just show up on your doorstep tomorrow.
I mean, Leonard could ship it to me if he doesn't want to take it home.
There you go. Homemade with a homemade buttercream frosting.
Buttercream. Okay, good. Because that's the way I make it.
I think it's buttercream.
Well,
It
there's
tastes-
multiple. You can make it with lard, butter, cream cheese, whatever.
All right. So we just upgraded Irina to level 3, a whopping 19 hit points.
She didn't level up like 2 levels?
If you wish.
And so we jump over to the foundry. I've left us exactly where we left off because I don't have a firm understanding of what we decided and what we're doing. You came out of Argenvostolt. You found this wagon. The wagon had a dead little girl with a flower and a little piece of paper rolled up in her hand. You read the piece of paper and it said something to the effect of, the children of night have left you this gust. Please, not please, there was stake her head in front of the winery with the others to let it be a warning to all that would oppose me. And the stylized S. Something to that effect. And so...
We'd like to cast the invisibility to make sure nothing is watching us.
And as you read that, Olak kind of looks over his shoulder, and you hear him blah, 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 and he gazes for invisible creatures. Roll me a perception check.
Well, can I do that?
No, it was Olak's idea.
Oh, that's not terrible. That's a 17.
Yeah, so you look around and you see in the trees a blackbird is jumping from branch to branch, and amongst the on the ground there's some sort of small creature that has scurried away.
Suspicious. We have some wildlife paying attention to us.
It's not that suspicious. It's actually very common in the nature for this type of stuff to happen.
Seems pretty suspicious.
Squirrel, kill it!
But you don't see anything invisible.
Alright. So that's up for 10 minutes. Oh, no, it's up for an hour. So as long as I keep concentrating on it, which I plan to.
Sure. Katota summoned a steed. He reached inside his cloak and pulled out and threw in front of him what he thought was going to be a draft horse, but it came out a skeletal horse. And he kind of shrugs, and
All it does is jump.
he hooks it up to the wagon. Now, I still go to Ruckus.
And I believe we left it. He was like, I need to borrow your axe
No.
or a sword or something. Anybody? Somebody?
No. We're not cutting her head off.
What?
That's right.
Why
I
not?
already
That's what
put
we were
rest
asked to
in.
do.
I put rest in peace. Or
You can-
repose on her. Gentle repose on her.
You can bury the rest of her. There's a cemetery behind the castle. Even we need her head.
We're not taking her head off.
So you want to haul all of her around and then
Yes.
and then do it later?
But I'll take responsibility for the 1 pound plus with the head. We'll leave it intact.
That's not what we were told to do.
I don't care what Strahd says. This girl does not deserve to have her head removed, and it's not going to be removed.
She's part of the whatever family from the winery.
Ruckus,
I'm
I've known
holding
you long
the axe.
enough.
You want your head to stay on?
Ruckus, I've known you long enough that this is not you. You would not coldly and blindly take the child's head off and submit it for a purse.
This I love it because there's consequences to your decision right now with the creature stirring of the animal and the birds watching overhead. Your decisions right now could decide alliances.
History check.
So,
Is he not like that? I believe he was. He's a good guy.
oh
yeah,
yeah. He
You
was,
have no indication that he's evil.
yeah, he was.
Right.
Always Mr. Smarmy.
He is a little. Your character, at least, is a little ambitious and greedy, maybe,
But not at the
but not
bloodthirsty,
not
though.
bloodthirsty or
Yeah.
evil. Absolutely.
not at the compromise of your moral standards.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a decision here. Do you honor the charge that Strahd has put upon you?
So, if I'm remembering right, we were told to stick their head somewhere near the winery, or was he not specific?
On the pike,
At the winery.
At the winery, out front of the winery, there's stakes in the ground with heads on it, and he wants this head to join them.
Yeah. So you're saying we're going to take her back to the winery and then stake her head?
No. What? We told him what we needed to tell him. I don't know why you're confused on that. Everybody else was talking about this the whole time. We're going to take her to the abbot and hopefully revive her.
So Strahd.
If we don't revive her and she is dead, well, then maybe we'll take her in.
So Mr. Cool, Mr. runs the whole show around here. We're not going to do what he wants.
The
No.
evil guy.
The evil guy, yeah, no.
The one who's torturing all the living souls in this place.
Yeah.
Residual charm left on Ruckus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
right.
more than residual.
There's at least some argument that he's a benevolent ruler, protecting the land from.
From him?
No,
What's outside?
it has eons of peace since he's been in rule.
Peace?
Peace. There's been no invading army
Subjugation.
not
Because
gonna
they can't get in.
because of him. That's just devil's advocate.
Yeah, you can keep your
No,
devil's
and-
advocate. DM, shut up.
Does anybody else have something? You know, Varenka is going to look around. Is anybody else not going to challenge him on this?
No, we
I
can't.
did.
We can't compromise our morals. Otherwise, we're no better. We got to do our best and then save face if we can try. But
Yeah, she's
Well, I agree. If now I agree with what what I understood Varenka to say, which is we attempt to get her brought back via the abbot. If that fails, well
we
then
continue the plot.
but if it fails, she's done, and there's no harm in putting her head on a pike.
Right. Other than to hurt people's feelings, but it's going to further our plot. And I'd be saying this out loud. It's furthering the plot. You know, we need to get closer to Strahd, but we don't need to do it at the cost of this.
At least not.
Okay. But Strahd wanted him dead. He didn't. I mean, people, birds, whatever they were. So reviving him is not.
But what
Sort of
Strahd
his
wants
plan.
is secondary to what we want.
it does
So-
mean we should move fast.
Yeah, we do need
I
to
think
get
Ruckus
moving.
at least would feel like read the room and be like, okay, I'm not winning this argument. It's everybody's against me. So, all right, we'll take her to the abbot.
Okay,
Double time.
so you have the skeletal horse hooked up to the wagon. Where are you going?
To the abbot.
Is that where you're going?
Well, that's what I heard.
Yeah, first we're going to stop at the lodge, right, and get some rest, and then take her there.
And we don't
Well,
have time
that-
for that.
We are sure the
It is
abbot
it is
isn't
midday.
just going to go tell Strahd right away, are we?
By the time we get to the lodge, it's going to be...
Well,
3 hours, 2
You are
hours?
here. No, the lodge is an hour away.
Okay.
The Kresk, where the abbot is 2 hours away.
Okay.
Well, if it's only midday, we can get to the abbot by late afternoon.
Now think about if you get to the abbot, what's he gonna ask about?
What we've done for him. What we were
What were
supposed
we
His
supposed to
son.
do for him?
Not the father.
Yeah, the abbot. What were we supposed to do something for him?
You dropped off the son,
Right.
and he asked for something in return.
Wasn't that the holy relics we went and found?
No, not what I'm remembering.
What did he ask for?
Well, who was with him? You remember? Who was by his side? He had a creation.
Ooh, the dress? Is that what we're supposed to get him?
That's right.
Oh yeah.
That's at the
Oh,
Which is the lodge.
We
lodge.
should go to the lodge then.
Okay.
Stop by the lodge, pick that up. It's on the way.
Pick
Yeah,
up a
right.
real cart.
There's nothing wrong with this card,
Other than it's being pulled by a skeletal horse.
which is unnerving for most.
Even in this land.
Kind of cool, but unnerving for most. It's cool if you're a necromancer.
It doesn't imply trust.
No.
All right.
Marcus might try to ride on it and just be like, nah, no,
Pony.
nope. It's like riding on a post.
And it's got a little swoop back to it. Yeah. So you go back to the lodge.
Sure.
Yes.
Scoop the dress.
You check in with the.
Might we not need that dress later on ourselves
Or
if we end
We'll
up?
know where it is.
Well, that's true.
why would we?
But I don't see Irina going for that
Irina.
option either.
Yeah.
Possibly, probably
Just
not.
try it on.
I think she'd rather try and kill him.
See if
Yeah,
it
right.
fits.
So you pull the wagon into the barn, maybe.
Yeah. So it's not out in the open.
You dismiss Katota. You have Katota dismiss his steed, and you hook up probably Olak's horse. Katota says, "I'm tired. You guys go on and do this." And he goes into a room and he becomes a plant.
Where's Wes tonight?
Wes is running for office at his makerspace.
Thought he'd be trying to get out of it.
I think he enjoys it.
Yeah.
So, you switch wagons. Does anyone go in? Is there any business to do here? You gonna check in?
Check in. See how busy it is. Nothing
Yeah,
much.
find out if we need to get rooms elsewhere for tonight again.
So at midday, at midday, it's not that busy as people are out and about doing their thing. But you check in with Raval, I think was his name. Raval, and you ask, what's occupancy tonight? And he says, I think we got a couple rooms yet, a couple beds we could spare. But for the 6 of you, I don't know.
Why don't you hold what you can? Hold what's left. 'Cause we'll be
Very
back
well.
tonight.
So,
Right,
and
hopefully.
you'll want beds for each of you then.
Well, we'll do what we have to. Yes.
All right.
Maybe a couple hammocks if we can
Well-
have a couple hammocks.
A bed, we're charging a gold. To sleep inside the main lodge, we're charging 5 silver. If you want to sleep in the barn, we're going to charge you 1 silver. That's what we're getting.
Wow. Toss gotta be
It
rich.
comes with a meal and a drink.
Is that the lodge is yours?
Right.
Or Taw's?
It's Todd's.
You got the winery.
There's no paper on it.
Well,
All right.
so I guess it's a matter of, does Todd want them to hold a couple rooms for us, or if paying customers show up, give them to them, and we'll sleep in the barn.
Oh,
He'll want money.
I'd
Well,
like
that's
a nice,
definitely the route he would go. We at the barn.
Okay.
Master Ruckus, you're back.
I'd like a nice sleep.
I thought you went into Wallachia. You and your friend.
What?
You and your friend.
You were here just not an hour ago, weren't you?
No.
That's not good.
There's someone else roaming around looks like me.
You and another gentleman, a very burly man with big hair. You came through an hour ago. You checked in. No. I'm sorry, but yes.
Checked in?
Yes, came in here.
Checked in one of the
Well, no,
rooms?
didn't check into the room. He was just came through and he walked through. You walked through the building. You walked right from here to there. I gave you a nod. You nodded back, and I watched you come. I watched you go, and you said you were headed into Wallachia. So I take it you didn't bring the lumber that I need.
That was not me.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Someone
sorry,
got
sir,
changed.
but it was absolutely you. I don't know how. What happened to your hair?
What did happen to my hair? What?
Apparently, it doesn't look like it did an hour ago.
Where's the white stripe come from?
Does he have a white stripe now?
He has white stripe.
Yeah, that white stripe's been there for like a day and a half at this point.
Not
remember, when did that happen?
since Raval's seen him.
Well, Raval, he's definitely been with us the last 2 hours, at least 4 hours, probably more.
Didn't you sleep overnight at Wallachia last night? And I think you guys spent the night at Wallachia last night and went straight into Argamostal.
Yeah, but we came here to and found out there was no room here.
Yeah.
That was yesterday, and then you went to Wallachia with Raval, and you spent the night in Wallachia, and Raval came back with extra help. He hasn't seen you since then. Well, you haven't seen
Wait,
him since
so when
then.
did the white stripe appear in his hair? 'Cause
His
I thought
wh-
that appeared when we got cured of the pie.
Yeah, it did. But apparently Raval didn't see you, and he doesn't remember seeing the white stripe.
Okay. I forgot about that. Was a side effect of getting cured from pie addiction.
The clue is the person that came through earlier
Didn't have it.
didn't have it.
And there was somebody else.
So so it sounds like, I mean, same clothes and everything, so someone was intentionally trying to look like me. And-
You were headed to Wallachia. You had that strange cagey cart with a horse and the other gentleman who had caught something.
Caught something.
I don't know. I didn't study it. I just saw you pulling away.
Is it the cart we came in?
And he walks up to the front porch, porch, and he looks. Oh no, that's not the same cart. This cart had it was a cage. It was on top of the cart, and there was something inside of it.
Is this the tiger guy from town?
That's what I was wondering, yeah. But his was more like a full-size wagon that he lived in, right?
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
then we wrecked it. So
No, not full covered wagon, not at all. This had bars and it was a
Like a
cage.
prison cart.
It was like he captured some great beast.
that's the tiger guy.
Okay, so
Tiger King.
yeah, but why is he going around looking like me?
Who? It was you. I tell you.
Well,
It wasn't
no.
What else could it be?
How long? You said he left about an hour ago.
Yeah, at least.
Which way was he headed?
He said he was going to Wallachia. You said you were going to Wallachia.
Did he talk to anybody else, Ravel?
He just gave a nod, and he was looking around. Apparently, he didn't find what he was looking for. He said he was heading to Wallachia. I told him I needed some lumber, and he gave a nod, and I gave a nod, and off he went. Him and his burly friend.
Well, you just sounded.
So just a nod. You didn't actually talk to him.
Well, he
No,
talked to him
you
to
know,
tell him he
I
needed
don't.
lumber.
We didn't
He talked
exchange.
to him, but did he speak back?
Yeah, he gave a nod. I don't remember the words he used. No.
Okay. Well, I now want to know what the. I want to go to Wallachia and figure out what the hell this is.
Well,
But-
you got to go through that. Isn't that where the Kresk
No.
is with?
That's the other direction.
Yeah,
from,
it's the other direction.
from the Abbot, right?
Split the party.
Split the party.
Well, at least we now know somebody is messing around as us.
For me, at least. And a big burly dude with him.
Apparently. This does not bode well.
Give him a.
So
We're all going to give you a code word, Raval. The code word is Rumpelstiltskin.
or tag
If we don't come up to you immediately and say Rumpelstiltskin, you can assume it's not us. And be very wary.
That's a good idea. Now, Ruckus has a big ego, so he wants to know who the heck's running around pretending to be him. So I want to go to Wallachia. Who's coming with me?
I mean, if someone's pretending to be you, wouldn't it make more sense for someone else to go looking for you there?
Remember, you have not had a long rest. You have not leveled up yet.
Okay.
Until your long rest, right?
Right.
Yeah,
It's
but long rest could
it's 1
impact
o'clock.
our.
It's 1 p.m.
All right.
Yeah, but we're only an hour behind right now. We don't go after them till tomorrow. They'll be God knows where.
Who's headed to Wallachia? So we know roughly where he is.
You said you were going to Wallachia.
Doesn't mean he'll still be there tomorrow.
Okay, let's go to the
I mean,
abbot. Let's go
It
to
could
Quest
obviously
first.
be they
and
want
then
us
swing
to
back
go to
through
Wallachia, and this is just breadcrumbs leading us there.
He
Okay,
did,
so
but you said
you
you
don't
didn't
wanna
talk
split
to
up
him.
if
He
you're
didn't
gonna
say
be-
he was going to Wallachia. You asked him to get some wood. You assumed he's going to Wallachia. You said he didn't. You didn't talk to him.
Right.
And he thinks back. How did I know he was going to Wallachia? He said he was going to. He said he was going to. He must have said going to Wallachia. I don't know. Somehow I understood he was going to Wallachia.
So the abbot is like an hour away,
That way.
and then
Lucky that way.
so if we go to the abbot first and then to Wallachia, how long is that? Triangle.
Hour that way, hour back, hour that way, hour back.
It'll be nightfall by then.
It'll be right around nightfall,
Yeah.
right?
But that also doesn't allow for any time.
To rest.
Well, but
I'm not worried about
to
that.
search in town, right? I mean, we're going to search for a guy in a town, small city. That's that. I mean, you're going to burn an hour there. Then we're getting back to the lodge by 8 if we're lucky.
No, not in the dark. We're not.
Well,
We haven't tried that yet.
We're only want to.
What could possibly happen?
you can't dilly-dally
Yep.
getting this gal to help. If we're going to try to help her, if we're going to honestly say we did everything we could to help her, we need to leave now, get her there, and work with the abbot. Everything else is second chair.
And
That is the most time-sensitive matter, I think.
somewhere in there,
She's dead. What's time sensitive?
You hear-
Can't get any deader.
Yes, she can, because he did the whole repose thing. She's not decaying yet.
Yeah.
somewhere in the back here, get that abomination away from me! No!
What, somewhere in the building or
Yeah,
outside?
and you see the boy, what do they call him, Gunner. He runs up to the wall, and the skeletal cat has collapsed into a pile of bones before it vanishes. And you hear him, you monster! What did you do that for? And he kind of, get away from me, boy. And he turns back to the guy he's sitting at the table with.
I'll tell Revolve, who is that?
He's a hunter. He came in for lunch.
He's going to be lunch.
It was a skeletal cat. I don't know if you can really blame him.
It was our skeletal cat.
Yeah.
Actually, you take a closer look and you recognize him. He, at one time, was in the Blue Water Inn.
The Blue Watery?
The Blue Water Inn is the major inn of Wallachia.
He's not the guy that was telling stories, was he?
No.
So I look at the other people that are there. Is anybody standing out? If they don't belong, like a Vistani or
And Rava looks at, you might bring my son a cat.
sure.
Yeah, if you make your way, could use lumber. I would very much like to rebuild this outhouse, and so supplies for that. And if you happen upon a cat, it wouldn't hurt to get 2 or 3 or 4 and put them in the barn.
You know, I might get a dog too.
If you can find it. The rebel's son is Gunnar.
All right.
We need to roll.
We hit the head and then we're gonna go.
What are we rolling to? Oh, no. I mean, where are we running to?
The abbot and then to Wallachia. Right?
Right.
That's the plan. We get held up in Wallachia overnight. We get held up in Wallachia overnight. We didn't have solid plans here anyway.
All right.
We still have that room.
So, am I holding rooms for you or not?
That's what I was gonna say. It's like if we're not back by nightfall, give it out to the first guy who comes. We're offering upgrade.
All right. Very well.
If the doppelganger
All right.
comes back, give him a bed for the night.
But this business at the Abbot is going to be quick. We're doing it.
We're just
drive-through blessing, and we're out of there. Okay?
drive-by drop-off. I'm
Can't
not
fix
worried
her in
about
5
saving-
minutes. I'm out.
Drive by,
I'm worried
don't
about-
drop off, donate.
It's a rescue. It's not an adoption.
All right. So off to Crest we go. Which of these do I want? You, as we go to the Barovia map. You go from, you're basically here. And you go to, oh come on, give it to me. You go to here. And we, let's see, let's try Abbey 1. Let's see if this does it.
That'd be something.
That'd be normal. That's not it.
You don't think that's it? Looks like it to me.
Oh.
That'd be something.
Dr. Abbottstein. Steen. And his Basilica. You come in with your cart, you bring your cart in, and you have, what was this guy's name? Oh, come on.
Igor.
Basically, it was Igor. But he had a name. Siegfried Bellevue. Siegfried. Hovered by anyone. So that helps me remember names. However, Ta is not there, as he decides he wants to rest as a plant. Do I have everyone? I think I have everyone. He comes in and Siegfried says, "You've returned. Did you bring the dress for my master?"
And I'll present the dress.
We'll assume that you got the dress.
Yeah.
That's why you went back there. And he looks at, he sees the box. He assumes is it. Follow me, yes. Oh, what's in the cart?
We feel like this young lady has been snuffed out for no good reason. And she comes from she's one of the Mardikovs. Can you do something to save her?
Oh, we can ask the master.
You know, I'll tell him
Yeah.
the gentle repose.
And you bring it to him, and he sees it. He goes up there and puts his hand on her head and kind of touches her chest, pats her down. She has not been dead long, has she?
We found her this way, but I
Lifts up the arm, drops it. She's only mostly dead.
Nice.
You're mixing so many matters.
It's all right.
You can
Perfect.
he pushes on her chest to blade.
Which means she's.
It's obviously to bluff.
Yes. Leave her with me. Leave her with me, and I will try to do something.
Okay.
And you.
If it doesn't work, I want her head.
Yeah, we do need her head. We have.
Would you trade it for this one, Abby?
No, I need.
In all seriousness, if you are unsuccessful, we need her back.
We'll be back in a few days.
She'll be alive in one way or another. And you brought me
If she can
another.
get by without her head, I have another use for it.
Put a different head, same brain.
Yeah. Hey. There you go.
And you see him.
Hey, there. Everybody wins.
And
Swap
you-
in a different head. Give me that one. There we go.
Yes. I might be able to accommodate that.
You got an extra one kicking around.
And you see his eyes bulging, bloodshot. And he looks over to Basilica. Come, we have preparations to make. But first, you brought me a gift.
Yeah.
And
As you requested, we're a troop of our word, and we really want your help in this matter.
and he opens it. and you say this came with a note?
You didn't ask about any no. No, I assume he would have brought the whole thing.
Well, you remember the diary
Transcribing.
entry saying that this was actually from Tatiana. It could be the wedding dress, and so you relay that to him, and he gets excited, and he does a little bit of and he says, "I believe you. I believe that you believe you." But this dress needs the repairs. I need you to take it down to the village and have it fixed up.
Is it okay if we do that in Wallachia?
Just drop it down in Crest. We'll do it right here.
We have to go through Crest.
Yes, you had to go through Crest to get there on your way back. So you'll just drop it off at the main
Sure.
shop, and they'll have someone fix it up. Tell them I'll pay for it. No big deal. So we do all this.
Yep.
All right.
On our way out of town.
You're on your way out of town.
Anything else with the abbot before we go? Ken, going once? Going twice?
Well, drop by Resurrection. I think we've done what we needed.
All right.
As you leave town, so it was 1 o'clock when you left the lodge. It was 2 o'clock when you got there. You spent a half hour there. It's 2:30, and you are heading to Wallachia, which puts us at 4:30.
We're going to spend the night at Wallachia.
You have your cart, you have your horse, and you're coming into Wallachia. And on the way into Wallachia, you see, you remember the Sunfest where there was a poster for that. Smack dab on top of it is Ravenfest. Ravenfest, come celebrate Raven. Bring us your ravens. Bring us your raven crafts. Bring us your raven meals. Bring us your ravens.
Is anyone around?
You come to the gate. We are all over the place, guys. Wallachia.
Do we have a hat or something for Ruckus to wear? In case someone is trying to disguise themselves as his, I think we should
Oh, you don't
try
want
to
see
hide the fact that he has hair differences now.
Good point. Very good point.
Like,
Well, he knows the password.
have a hood.
He knows Rumpelstiltskin.
Of course it does. That cloak doesn't.
But yeah, I think that's a good idea.
The gates of Wallachia, of course, it's during the day.
No.
It is the day.
Yeah.
Isn't that what it looks like all the time?
It is one shade lighter than this. You don't really need a torch.
Are there guards at the gate?
Absolutely. At this time of the day, though, they're not. They're just watching people come in and out. But you know, at sundown, those gates are closed, and they don't normally
So
let
where
people
is
come.
the sign? The Raven?
Oh, it's like on the wall right here.
Poster.
So I would ask the guards. I heard tell my twin brother might be in town. Have you, by chance, seen someone who looks like me? And
I have something to do.
A few
at
hours
this very
ago?
moment. Just
Okay.
let him do his thing, but I have something exactly the similar. So.
All right. He's going to do a history check, all right? He's just a Joe dude. I'm going to set the difficulty at like 18, all right? Because he's just a guard. People coming and going.
Wow.
But we'll see. Yeah. Hey, you say this thing. Huh? What do you want?
Have you seen someone who looks a lot like me come in here earlier today?
You mean a gentleman in a cloak?
Who looks just like me, like my twin brother?
You're tall, your height, your build.
Yes.
Come in here.
My face.
They all look like you, sir.
Okay.
Well,
Worth an ask.
so while he's talking to him, I want to do burning hands on the Ravenfest side.
Well,
Oh boy.
Wow.
All right, give me
why?
just give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, jeez. And I'm going to chronal shift so that I don't have to use that roll. Please be better. It's worse.
You set the wall on fire?
Just the sign. I'm sure the whole wall won't catch on fire.
What was your roll?
4. So it's not going to pass no matter what. I don't know what my sleight of hand is.
Yeah. So you go to you cast your little cantrip of burning hands, and as you ask, everyone looks the same. Hey, what are you doing? The signs. You can't burn that. That's the property of the burgomaster. He'd have our shirt. Get away from there.
It was already like starting to smoke. I was going over here to put it out.
It was on fire when I got here.
Swatting it out.
He goes,
Natural 20
great. Great.
The kid with the torch.
I was
Where
going
you
to do
go?
a deception check because I figured I was lying to him. It
Oh,
was natural 20 though.
nah. Children, go fetch another sign. Yeah, go on about your business.
Let's just keep walking.
What are you doing?
I am really miffed at,
They're going to have more signs. This
Maybe.
is not the way to do it.
but to show dissidence. Like somebody burned that sign. Somebody stood up to this raven frenzy.
So, and as you do it, you can you do it, and so there's like another person that sees you do it, and he goes, you can hear them, and they kind of laugh as they go through the door, and they kind of pull they hurry about their business.
I don't know him. We're calm. I know nothing.
You come in through town. You pass the St. Andrew's Church on your left. You come into town, and you get to the Blue Water Inn. Now, you know the Burgomaster is to the south. You cross town, you had the stockyard, and the town square is kind of here.
So we stop at the Blue Water and get our room.
I would say just go to the seamstress first, which I imagine is the
Oh,
town.
Seamstress was in
No,
Cresco.
that was a crust.
Oh, yeah, we already passed through there. That's right. Yeah,
So what are you doing?
Blue Water Rush.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
You walk into the Blue Water Inn. All right.
Okay.
And
So
you
it doesn't
see-
sound totally weird. One of you go ask if I was here earlier today.
You might want to stay outside then.
Yeah. Because
Take-
we were
take-
here.
take the
We were
cart
here
to
for
the
a couple
stable.
days before, so
Right.
Yeah.
the innkeeper, the barmaid, whoever would remember us.
Be more specific. What are you doing?
I'm going in
All right.
Well, we're asking
with
for a room.
everybody
I'll
except
I'll hang outside.
Are you going to ask for a room?
We're going to ask
Yes.
if our room is still available so we can keep it.
All right.
Were we here last
let's
night?
get you.
we were.
Recently.
Yeah.
We were there last night.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Been a long day. We've been all over the place, jet setting.
Player characters. Let's throw Vrinka. Anyone with Vrinka? We'll take him out.
Thank you.
He's
I
not
don't need
there.
that kind of trouble.
Yeah, he's not there right now. You come in. I was gonna have a bard, but apparently I didn't have her ready. That's the wrong screen. Very nice. All right. You come in. I'm sorry, did I miss someone coming with you?
Everybody except Ruckus, I think.
Everyone but Ruckus. Ruckus is going to hang out outside
All right, outside.
with your hood up and...
Just kind of watching the people on the street in case I show up.
Do we really want to bring Irina in?
Good point.
Did you really want to bring Irina with you?
Do we leave?
do we have a choice?
I don't think I want to
Yeah, you're right. I mean, if you try to leave her, she's going to say, no! How am I going to learn if I'm stuck here at the lodge?
She'll be with us, but I agree we can leave her outside.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
All right, I'll stay outside with my Rita and Ruckus.
Ta spends an hour with her at some point, disguising her, changing her appearance.
Still, given her aggressive nature, she can stay outside with Olak and Ruckus.
All right, so
And Gloin and I will go
we
in
have
over his 6.
Olak, we have Ruckus, we have Irina, and then we have we got Gloin and Varinka. Just Gloin and Varinka, right?
No, Strider.
Strider. Yep, thank you.
We're covering his 6.
Yep.
All right. So you walk in the door. And yeah. You come in the door, and at this time of the day, we said it was 4:30. The afternoon crowd hasn't really come in yet. You see a bard off in the corner she has a guitar. The dude that was telling stories isn't there. And you walk in the door, and you see the lady that you recognize as running the place.
Yeah.
She looks at you, and insight check.
13 plus, I think it's pretty good.
Gloin and Strider.
Well, mine is a +9.
Plus 5, so 18.
Insight.
Come on. I want to do this the right way.
Not today, even with that. Well, that's a bummer, because that's usually pretty strong for me.
What do we get, guys?
I had 18.
Is that my roll?
18? It sounded like
It
it.
was green dice.
24.
Yep, that's mine.
You can tell when you walk in, you hear her sigh, and she is perturbed.
That we walked in? Ooh.
Apparently.
When she saw us. Well, I didn't.
It sounds like it.
You think that this is a react. You, Gloin, at least, feel that this is a reaction to you guys.
So
entering.
I said whisper to Varinka, I don't think she's happy to see us. Be careful.
Okay. So, do you want to lead? Do you want me to walk to her?
You probably have higher charisma than I do.
What's
Mine's
that?
only +4.
It's probably better than mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
As you approach the bar, she goes into the back room.
Oh.
Oh. Really?
All right, so, we'll wait patiently for her to come back if she comes back in the next 5 minutes.
You can hear some arguing in the back. In the back room.
I know she probably recognizes me. I would assume she
Bunch of
recognizes me.
troublemakers.
After a few minutes, the muffled arguing dies down. She opens the door, sees you still there. You hear another sigh, and she closes the door and goes back in.
Wait.
As you do that, she catches her eye, and she kind of narrows her eyes, and she goes back in. And you hear, and fine. She comes back out.
What do you want?
What is it you want?
Well, we were just hoping to get our beds from the rooms.
You
for the
have
night.
some nerve.
Okay.
What have we done?
Did we leave it unclean?
You have some nerve. Meet me in the stables.
Stable.
Where you discussed with her.
It's gonna be like that, is it?
You
Stable fighters?
You may discuss with my husband out back. Get out of my establishment.
Well, I guess we can take our wine elsewhere too.
You can take your wine and shove it for all I care.
Wow. We are in some kind of
Good
trouble.
luck with
'cause
that.
The doppelganger's wreaking havoc with
I'll
our web.
probably.
And what was your husband's name again?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Make sure that I kill the right man.
You don't say that.
No.
Starters off the
Good thing.
corner.
Good thing I didn't walk in. Maybe if my doppelganger did something, she
Yeah.
might have.
Yeah, I think that's what's happened. Is we've all been down.
Our rep is getting wrecked.
Yeah.
This is not good.
Oh, but let's go to the abbot first and give him 3-hour head start.
Let's see here. We're Strahd NPCs. We are in Wallachia.
You know what we'll do? We'll give him the lodge. That'll make all amends okay, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like,
What?
you sold out my empire.
So she tells you to meet Erwin. Erwin's her husband.
Erwin.
And so get out of my establishment. And yeah, you two over there. All three of you, get out.
Raised eyebrows. Let's go to the stables, boys.
All right, so the three of you, well, you come out. Do you collect the other
Yes.
guys?
Absolutely. We're not going into this on low low count.
All right, so Ken, you with us? You following us?
Yep.
All right. So you go around back.
Going down.
We're gonna put you in here.
In a blaze of glory.
He takes you into the barn.
Oh.
Into the woodshed. You find a dead pony with his head cut off. No, you don't. You don't see that. And he looks at you in his eyes. You can tell he's miffed. And then when he sees Ruckus, he goes, "How dare, after the cord we made, how dare you show your face here again?"
Sir, I need you to understand. There's an imposter going around that somehow managed to create the illusion of my face, and apparently has now caused you some great trouble that we don't know anything about. Whoever you dealt with someone who looked just like me. Yes. Within the last few
You
hours.
came through with your burly friend and one of our own in a cage. Paraded him through town, and now he's in the town square for everyone with his head on the chopping block.
A person was in the cage?
A person. He was one of us, for Christ's sake.
Do you have hair like mine?
Yeah.
You're in league with the devil. Don't give me this.
So you saw someone who looked just like me. With a
It
couple
was. Yes, it was you.
Take the hood down.
Yes.
And he had a streak of white hair like this?
I didn't study his hair.
Okay. It was not me. So, they're in the center of town now?
There's a whole crowd. They're poking and prodding at and then that guy, what was his name? It was Dag or what? Dax. I think I renamed him because I didn't want him to be the same as my Dag. Thomaskew. He was poor Thomaskew. He's been on the run. Heaven knows what's happened to his family.
Then we should go see if we can...
To prove to you that we are not this doppelganger, would you like us to go and rescue him? Do you have a plan to get him out of town?
He just came through not less than an hour ago. We have not been able to organize anything yet.
Well, I'm saying if we can get him out, can you get him out of town?
If you can get him out.
How long do we have to rescue him if his head's on the chopping block? Are we talking an hour, or are we talking, tomorrow morning?
We have people watching. Obviously, I'm not there. I have to stay with my inn. I have appearances to keep myself. How dare you come in here? I need a persuasion check from you. You may have advantage because the group's helping you.
And I would have definitely said something about the girl that we've taken to the...
I will slap you on the shoulder and guide you. So you can add a D4.
Oh, nice.
He's the charismatic one, by the way, just so you know.
And
Olak?
Oh, Olak is negative
Olak is-
charisma.
Persuasion. All right, here we go. 19 plus 4, 23.
A D4, not a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, he rolled
Yeah.
the
Okay.
And he sees you. You all make a compelling case. But your friend there doing his oogity boogity on you are you trying to put me under some spell too?
No. So, fine. We will go see if we can somehow
Let our actions
Get him
prove our cause.
away from this mob.
Right.
if you can get him away where no one can see him, he may be able to escape. But it's no treat being a bird in the city today.
Yeah, being a raven's not necessarily a safer, but okay. So we'll go pick up his head from the chopping block. I mean, pick him up and save him from the chopping block.
Right.
So,
Probably guards all over the place down there.
oh yeah.
Well, but they're he's a Markov, right? So he's mad at us. The rest of the town thinks we brought this
Probably
guy
thinks we're
here.
heroes.
Yeah,
So we could walk right in there, undo him.
other than the fact
You
that
could
there
walk
might
right
be
in
two
there
of me,
and undo him.
maybe two of some other people. I don't know.
Unless the other duo is already there.
Yeah, then it gets interesting.
Tell him you're taking him to Strahd.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I need to.
Oh, I could.
This might come into play, so I need to undo my upgrade here.
I can cast invisibility on up to 3 of us.
Yeah, let's go find out. Let's go see the scene first.
All right.
Assess, and then
Did we get an answer on who all of us that guy saw? Are there people masquerading as all of us, or just Ruckus?
I think we would have asked that.
Yeah, so
You
he
just said burly guy.
yeah, you said the
Maybe it
burly.
was just the two of them.
Yeah, he implied through his conversation, or you inferred from the conversation, it was just Ruckus and another guy.
So why was she mad at us? He wasn't even in that building.
Because you were
We're associated. Guilt
part
by
of my party.
association.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm assuming.
I mean, you shared a room last
that's
night.
fair enough.
So did we get our room yet?
I think
He-
we didn't.
I still think we're staying here.
yeah, you did. You did.
They did. We didn't.
All of you stayed in Wallachia last night because there was no room in the lodge.
Right.
And we came back to Wallachia because we
You're right,
had a
you're
room.
right. Thinking the day before.
All right. So I don't have a map for this, but we have to use some theater of mind.
That's fine.
Okay. So I mean, this is Wallachia, of course. This is the town square.
Yep.
You're at least somewhat familiar with it. As you come down this road, well, first of all, any preparations before you do this?
Well, I'd say I would have my hood up and probably hang near the back because if my doppelganger's out there, we don't want to.
Might be good to split up. and-
So we didn't go to
You
the
want me to
town
just
square on
turn
the
you
way.
invisible?
Okay.
Or are you going to
If
try to
it's-
talk to people?
Well, if it's no big sweat.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll turn you and myself invisible then.
Okay.
That might help get him loose.
Just stay close to us.
Do,
like we are.
If I cast a spell or something, does that
Yeah.
turn
Yes.
it off?
A spell or
If you
attack. Anything
Okay.
else, you're good to go.
Okay.
And it lasts for an hour. I figure you and me were seen running around a bit earlier, so if you and me are not visible, that makes sense.
Okay.
And then Ta's not here to worry about.
Ruckus. We're looking for Ruckus. Oh, yes. All right.
You can mark him as invisible somehow.
Well, that's not him.
Oh.
But it looks just like him. Actually, this looks more like the guy you see than you do because you have the white stripe through your hair.
Well, we caught him. We caught back up with him. I'm assuming they're in the square.
So you come to the square, and first of all, did we make you invisible?
Yes.
Yes.
You're invisible.
And Olak too.
And Olak also. Okay.
Yes.
Stick a
So
knife in
that
his
leaves
back.
the 3 of you.
Yes.
Three of you coming into town. As you come in toward the square, you see there's a light gathering. People are going about their business, but off to the side on one of the ends, you see there is a cart, and on the back of the cart is this cage, and inside the cage, on a cross, crucified, is this being. Blood going through his hands, and is kind of, you can see he is not in good shape. I think I even have
Wait, crucified?
as in
Proper.
a stake running through his arm into a wood piece of wood behind him.
Ouch.
And standing next to that cart, talking to the burgomaster in celebration, like holding his hand up in victory, the burgomaster is celebrating ruckus. Well, what looks like ruckus. And next to him is this burly guy,
Ruckus Storm Frog.
There you go.
and you can see he just glowering, full beard, dark hair, very hair, jeans, kind of a tattered shirt, and the regular celebrate the hero of the realm. And as he lifts up Ruckus's hand, and you hear the guy going, "Yay!"
Are they gonna do the wave?
They're not that excited. It would be a very unenthusiastic. Ooh. And some kid comes up and throws some vegetable at the guy in the thing, and he just moans and his head flops to the other side. I had a picture. Let's see. There's one.
So I don't know if we ever figured out the details. The Marnikovs can usually turn into ravens, right?
Right.
But we don't know.
Well, there's other doppelgangers, other were beings like werewolves and
Yeah, when we just don't know. Have they somehow magically kept him from doing that, or is it because he can't put his hands together, or he can't do the magic, can't eat the magic bean, or however? We don't know how they do it.
Right.
I wish I'd have to fight while
At
I'm
this
still
point in a
alive.
cage, it would be pointless anyway.
Depends how close the bars are, I
Change
guess.
all my spells and
Okay,
How good a cage it is. If it would hold a bird.
I missed it. He's still in the cage, or is he outside the cage? And,
He's inside the cage, on a plank with his through his wrist, nailed to
Okay.
this piece of wood.
In this cage, if he could turn into a bird, is it like wide enough bars he could fly out? Or
No.
is it's okay.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
would still contain him if he could
Yeah.
turn into a bird. Okay.
Yeah.
does anyone has any take along teleportation?
He's obviously pegged there for that reason. I thought I had a picture of. At one time I did.
So obviously the town is very, gung ho about this. What's the mood of everything? Are they going to, kill him today, or do they want him to suffer for a while and then put him out of his misery,
Yeah,
say the next
Is
day?
there somebody standing there with an axe ready to
Is
go?
there a
Or
crier? Yeah.
Yeah. So no, and it's obvious to see that they want to celebrate this capture of an enemy to the realm. Right? They're making an example of him.
Okay, so they're not going to kill him tonight then. We can maybe try to rescue him
Well,
this evening when there's less people around.
you don't know that.
Yeah, but is that what I
Well,
perception
What I think
check?
that.
well, I mean, that's
like
like,
that? Is the crowd going to demand his head? I guess that's what I'm trying to get to.
I don't even. Is there a crowd?
yes,
Oh, okay.
there are people
It's
about.
light crowd.
Light crowd.
Maybe one row deep as opposed to.
All right, Ken,
Mob.
you've asked the question. You may give a perception check
Perception.
in your.
Would this be perception or insight?
Yeah, either one will work.
Okay, we'll go perception. That's quite a bit better. Oh, that's not great though. That's a 12. All right.
Yeah, so for 12, there's a smattering of people, and they seem like they're enthusiastic because they're supposed to be enthusiastic, right? This
Okay.
is not uncommon. You've seen this before in reaction to the burgomaster. The burgomaster has his same nervous excitement as in Strahd is watching over his shoulder. Hero to the realm! Celebrate the great ruckus! As he looks around and so with a spear, the burly guy takes a spear and he goes and he jabs the through the cage into the guy's side, and he starts, and you see him, and he transforms into a human-sized bird, but his wings are still pegged to the board, and you see. And he tries to turn into a small bird, but still one of the arms is flopping around, still on that spike. Before he turns back into a human, and he collapses and passes out.
So, Ken or someone asked about teleportation, and yes, that's an option if I can get close enough to him.
I mean, you're invisible.
We're still 8,
Yeah.
right? We have not leveled up, correct?
You have not leveled up yet. So back on the share screen, I have pulled up a picture of Were Raven, of course. So this is human sized and no armor, and half his feathers are missing, and he's in not good shape at all.
And how big is this cage?
It's 5 feet wide by 10 feet long.
Okay.
With like a double meshed.
I'm ready to go now, but my character's all.
I mean, that's an option.
Well, so yeah, do we want to try to spring him?
Well, I mean,
Can I go over there and kill that burly guy?
a rest would be would be best.
You look around and there's guards around. So I mean, it's obvious, right? If you tried to do this as full on murder hobo, break him out in front of everyone, you're not just breaking him out. You're declaring war in Wallachia.
So maybe I would whisper to one of the guys who's visible. Go talk to the burgomaster and see what the plan is.
Yeah.
If they're going to keep him overnight, we might be better off to try to spring him in the middle of the night when there's not people.
Yeah.
To make
You guys are in right now good favor with the burgomaster.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
So, what is the status of the fraud, Ruckus?
He's over there glad
He's
handling with
still-
the
he's
mayor,
still with
right?
them, right?
Yeah.
Got his arms lifted
Yeah.
high.
So, we go over there, then he's going to know that we are here. He's going to know that we're.
I mean, you could always.
How you play it? Hey, Ruckus,
Pretend
where you
that you
been?
don't-
We haven't seen
He
you for
still, he
days.
still knows.
You could,
Well, yeah, we haven't seen you in a while. But
and at some point he says, the imposter says, "I am Ruckus Stormfront, defender of the realm, staunch supporter of Strahd, our benevolent leader.
Well, that's not untrue.
Catch."
Hey, he might be
Catch.
keeping
These
me in
are all
good favor with
lies.
Strahd
These
without
are
me
all lies.
decapitating kids. So, maybe it's not all bad.
Let everyone beware of the were-ravens. They are evil and usurp our freedoms. We have under Strahd.
Butchering this speech. Oh, he sucks.
Death to all raven kind.
No steak.
All hail
What a
Strahd.
Ugh.
Strahd! 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 And you hear the crowd go, Strahd, Strahd, Strahd.
There was much rejoicing.
Yay,
Sure.
Strahd, Strahd, yes. And they kind of go on their business.
Oh, sports team.
So the crowd's dispersing.
Yeah, they're just kind of mingling about, coming and going. It's interesting just because of the spectacle of it all.
Well, I mean, I want to go up to him, but I don't want to give away our presence.
I mean, he might already know we're here. We came in with
Well,
Ruckus.
You could try asking just some of the passers-by if they've heard what the plan is
Yeah.
for this guy.
That's a good idea. I'd ask a few of the people milling about, what's the plan for this guy?
Yeah, so
Chuck that.
You walk up to a person and says, looks at you. And, I don't know. They just brought him out here and all this woo-ha. I suggest you celebrate with everyone else. You gain the ire of the burgomaster and his
Let it break it.
and
Strauss.
Isaac is there too.
Could be a distraction.
Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't. What?
Yeah, no. So he basically said, "Don't." He just brought him out. They just announcing it. So do we
Announcing.
wait to see what happens next, or do we
You
get
could
prepared?
see what happens if you cross that cross Strahd. You could see what happens to people.
What's he pointing at?
Well, he's pointing to the cage.
Oh,
You cross Strahd, and that's what can happen to you.
Even Strauss.
so they just brought him out. They don't know what
Yeah.
the plan is.
Yep. So
So we're gonna have to talk to the burgomaster. Someone is.
yeah, but do we do it with the doppelganger there? That's the
I think we play it like we haven't seen him and we don't know.
it's risky, but yeah,
What's he
we
gonna
can do
do?
that.
That's the guy that's in the cart.
Who's that? Dag.
Thomaskew.
And who? Do we care about who these other people are?
This is faux ruckus.
Yeah.
This is the
Wrong
burgomaster.
Yeah.
I'll tell
Oh,
everybody.
that's the burgomaster. Okay.
Why don't you the invisible people position themselves near the cart in case things go wrong, and we can get them. You guys can focus on getting him out, and we'll just try to distract the powerful people first.
I actually could blink him out of there. It's just a matter of if we want to try to do it now in front of everybody, or if
And
we
then
want
you
to try to.
become visible.
Yeah.
I need the invisible people to give me a stealth check.
Are we all while he's doing that? While you're rolling it, are we good with this plan for me to go over there and talk to them while they're there?
We need more information.
Okay, so I'll start walking over to the.
19 on my
Burgermeister.
stealth.
Nice.
Was that after adjustments?
No, I'm walking over to the Burgermeister.
All right. And
Well,
That's
yeah.
an 11 for me.
okay. Now I need a perception check from the two of you.
Well, that one will at least not be a disadvantage.
What was it?
No, but still worse.
You say perception?
That's 9.
14.
Okay. You walk up to the burgomaster. Just you? Anyone going with you?
I've got a 6.
You're right
Yeah.
with them.
I'm well off to the side a little bit.
10 feet.
Yeah.
I won't be. I'm going to
Stay back.
a little bit. Yeah.
So if we put the caravan, I'm putting them these 2 dots, right? We'll say that these 2 dots is about where they're at, right? And they walk up, and maybe Strider, you stay back here somewhere off to the side, right? Maybe 50 to 100 feet of back.
Close enough to do your oogity booty?
Yeah.
Comes
That's
to that?
yeah. Hang on.
How close would you like to stay?
We have
Well,
120 feet.
yeah.
Within 120 feet, right? 100 to 120 feet away.
Yeah, but I won't be. I don't want to be at the tail end of that. I want to be inboard.
And the go sign is caw, caw.
How fitting. Yeah.
So you
So I walk up to the Burgermeister.
and
Does he look like he's in pretty bad shape?
This person.
Thomaskew.
Thomaskew, yes. I mean he's
Leaning
Yeah.
out slowly.
We're going to be here for 10 minutes. I would do a prayer of healing to cast healing on him. I don't think anyone would notice.
yes they
There'd
would
be an aura around you. And
because you're doing your oogity
doing
boogity.
magic.
I'm doing a prayer.
Okay,
He's a cleric.
okay, I'll give you that.
I don't know what I'm praying about.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay.
Okay, a bunch of stuff happened there. You had to do stealth and
But
perception.
it takes 10 minutes.
Yes, I
to do-
did.
Did something happen?
Well, you don't know.
Okay.
I walk up to the Burgermeister. And I say, "Congratulations."
Yes, you're part of that adventuring party that we sent to Agnvaldsol.
Yes, yes.
How goes it?
And this is Ruckus. Ruckus, you've been busy. Did you do this? And I'm talking to the fake Ruckus, obviously.
He looks at you and he says, "Aye."
Sure doesn't sound like
Like,
Ruckus.
I dare you to say something else.
Talkative as always. So I'll turn my attention back
If
to
the hair didn't give it away, that would have.
So how do you plan to demonstrate the will of Strahd with this thing?
Yes, Strahd, we have captured this enemy of the state. He shall suffer, and by nightfall we shall have his head.
Well, that answers that question.
Why is the sun right now?
Yeah, it goes about an hour. What time is it? Before dawn.
5 p.m.
And dusk is
8. We've been saying is
Right.
8.
Okay.
Come back at 7 p.m. and there will be a beheading fit for our Lord Strahd in his very honor. Ruckus, I don't know how anyone would top this achievement for our festival.
Well, I am volunteering to be the man or woman to do the deed, and I just got this new sword. Pull out this nice shiny sword.
And Ruckus looks, nice sword. You found that at Agomostot, I think.
Agarwalstock.
Yes, the burgomaster here has just said you went to Agomostot.
Yeah, I think yes, that's where we got it. Oh, the couple other trinkets, which we're talking to the burgomaster a little later about.
Pardon me for a second. And you see him go behind,
Brody guy.
to talk to the burly guy, and you see him do an Arcana check.
Uh-oh.
16 plus 7. It's 21, 23.
Yeah. He casts a spell.
What can I tell? What kind of spell?
You
23?
can't from that distance, with his back to you. You are focused on the cave.
No, I know. I was just asking, did Ruckus do it or Burly guy did it?
Burly guy, right?
Ruckus
No,
did it.
Oh, Ruckus.
Ruckus
He
did
used
it.
brawny guy
But
as
did
a
it do?
shield.
Oh, he just hid behind the brawny guy.
As if he was talking to him, and he did, and he looks around the crowd,
Uh-oh.
See invisibility.
and he focuses on the person that's holding the tome of Strahd.
Who's that?
We haven't established who that is, but whoever has
Why did you bring it?
But it's in the pocket dimension.
You didn't bring it.
It's in the pocket dimension. I put it in my wrist. In my wrist pocket. So it's in the pocket dimension. If I went back up.
Okay.
You had that in your purse?
Every hour it pops out and then I put it back in.
And you have to maintain concentration on that? Yeah.
No,
Where's
I
it?
don't think so. I'll double check.
All right,
I
well,
could be wrong, for sure.
well, that changes something. That changes the story.
Of course, I haven't. I have to look it up because I changed all my spells for level 9 and I'm still level 8. I don't know how to. They've changed the format here again. I don't know for sure if I have to keep concentration on it.
So after a moment, you see him do his oogie boogie scans. Apparently, it's in a pocket dimension. I'm gonna say he can't detect it, but he does detect all. He looks at the crowd, and he pauses right where you would be.
He's talking to me now, Ken. And
And
Ken
you,
too. Yeah.
and you.
Okay.
Would I have recognized the spell he cast, considering I
again-
cast that earlier today?
You and Ruckus are focused on the wagon, so you wouldn't have.
Okay, gotcha.
And so,
It is concentration.
Oh, so we don't necessarily know that he looked at us. That
well, you notice with your 14 perception
that's what I want. Okay.
that he paused on right in your area.
Okay.
Now, whether he really noticed you or not, you don't know, but there was a pause there that makes you
Okay.
suspicious as he scans the crowd. And a moment later, Ruckus comes back with his companion and says,
Ruckus fraud.
Yeah. And
Ruckus storm fraud.
Storm fraud. And I might whisper to Olak, I think he spotted us. He might have detected us. It might be go time.
and he says,
real quick.
Dear Burgomaster, we will take you up on your offer, and we'd like to go back to your mansion and freshen up if we could before this evening's festivities.
What kind of teleportation can you do?
I can.
What kind of
I can blink him and me 90 feet away.
I trust.
Okay, so it's Thunderstep.
Yeah. You're gonna kind of be on your own.
Yep.
I trust your
And-
guards will keep the infidel safe until it's time for our demonstration.
Where are you going to reappear?
I haven't decided that yet.
Should decide that, and I will go wait there for you.
And as you're doing this, and the Burgomaster, yes, of course, my wife will see you in whatever you need, and because we treat all of Strahd's allies with great honor.
How do we know it
And
isn't Strahd?
his mansion is south-ish of here. Right?
It's this right here.
It's over there.
So he turns and walks this way.
Okay. So
Flame strike.
So I would say to Olak, if I do it, I'm gonna go by the buildings to the north.
I'm going to go
And-
creep my way there. Then
And
Up in here.
nothing
Strider,
happens. Come get me. Actually.
and Strider's gonna make a diversion if we do it.
So you wait.
I will be there waiting to attempt to heal him
Okay.
when he pops
Yeah.
in.
I think
Now-
it has to be somewhere I can see.
I'm in the middle of casting prayer of healing. It takes 10 minutes. I don't know how long we've been standing here.
They were talking and then they wandered off, so it's not
You're gonna.
we're not
So
in that big a hurry.
they walk off. What do you do?
They walk off. Oh, yeah.
The
Um,
Kirill and
I would
Ruckus
say I'll be with them shortly.
with who shortly?
With the Burgermeister, I'll meet. I'll come
I'll
and
be
freshen
around.
up as well.
So you
did not expect me to.
no,
say
that's fine. You say if the offer would extend to myself, I wouldn't.
Well, part of the crew, part of the Ruckus storm frauds.
Of course.
I'm inserting myself a little bit. but-
Defenders of the realm are always welcome at
Exactly.
the bigger monster.
Defenders of the realm. So okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'll be there shortly.
All right. So you follow him to the inn.
Yeah, but I'm gonna walk by the cage, which I know where Ruckus is there.
So you're leaving the cage. The cage is here, right? And
I'll walk up to the cage,
Yes.
right, and I'll just say out loud, well, no, hushed yelling, or hushed talk. I'm going to keep an eye on Ruckus fraud. This may be a good opportunity to break the Thomascue out without a big fight. I'll try to find as much information as I can about this fraud guy, but he seems like some sort of wizard or mage.
You have abilities too, right?
Not like that. I mean, can he clone?
You have some magical abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
So yeah, it's just so we're able to have a conversation
Yeah.
here. Okay.
If you want to speak from the,
Is there anybody around?
there's people
Like
all
within
over.
5 feet? You know, like a
No,
hushed-
not necessarily within
hushed
5
talk.
feet.
So-
I mean, there was that kid that threw the vegetable in there. There's guard out. There are definitely guards on
But
either.
they're probably watching me.
So-
Oh, they're watching you.
They can't
Well,
re-
okay, you
they-
think-
yeah.
we can't regroup at the end. That's too obvious where we're going.
Well, I would regroup at the end as long as there's no.
The back
If
of the
we
inn.
if we bust him out, that's the first place they're going to look. Well, wait, do they know he's family with them?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
They got those hiding rooms.
Yeah.
in.
Oh, they.
If we bust him, we gotta.
It's important that you guys end
Take
up
him
back
with
in
us.
the inn, though, because
But well, wait. But did the innkeeper say they had some way to hide him
No.
or get him out of town?
no.
Yeah.
She said, he said that Erwin said that he could probably get himself out of town
Right. Because he could.
as a raven.
I mean, we
But
can get
that'd
him
be
free
shady.
meals
Pretty-
and
But it's
fly
no
away.
picnic being a raven and
I'm
Wallachia
trying-
these days.
You can fix that.
I'm
You're
trying to
working
heal
on-
him.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
need to be within
okay.
30 feet. I assume I'm within 30 feet. of the
It's
cage.
gonna work.
You're doing your thing.
It's
No,
gonna
I'm
work.
just trying to think. If the innkeepers don't like us, then where are we going? Where are we going to regroup and fight? But
Well, once we break him out. It's true. Is there another inn in town that we know of?
No.
So, maybe we
I
can
mean,
say
there's
the
plenty of
Burgomaster-
houses.
Yeah.
But you can always go to that one where all the vampires were.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a nice evening of rest. If we want to level up.
No one else will be there. God forbid.
all right. Well, all right.
Okay, here's a bad idea.
Well, it's only going from bad to worse, so go for it.
What about that house that Ta and I went into that had all the vampires upstairs?
Yeah, that's what
We could try to clear that out silently and sleep there.
That's just what I said.
Yeah,
I thought we did.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Did
man,
we not-
I'm
Oh, no,
sorry,
we didn't.
I'm out of it.
We didn't clear it out, did we?
No,
We
no.
just- We just jumped out the
Nope.
window and ran.
Yeah. We
Okay.
killed a few of them, but
Did you? I don't even know if you killed
Well,
one.
werewolves.
I don't
were
think
what-
we
the
did.
werewolves were
They
beating on the
retreated,
doors.
and then we realized there was a lot of them.
oh, we made them run, didn't we?
Well, all right. So I was just, if we can't hang out at the inn, we'll meet you by the gates.
We won't be
At
able to come
midnight.
back. Jesus.
All right. So you're going with them as they're heading off with the burgomaster, right?
Yep.
And so
You know what would be really great about this? What they'll see is they'll see Ruckus taking the prisoner.
not if I can help it.
You said you become
That's
visible.
true. You are invisible.
Think about this.
So,
If you
I become visible 90 feet away from the cage.
Okay. Because it
and
would
then
be
I can
really
just
awesome for
turn
the
you guys
guard to
invisible
see
again.
Ruckus
Oh,
escaping with the prisoner.
that would be
Then
interesting.
all Ruckuses would be in.
But yeah, but it would
Persona
be happening
Grande.
while the burgomaster's with the other one. Anyway,
So,
I kind of
okay,
think
anyway.
the
Other
ruse is up
complication
at this
is-
point.
we have a
what spell are you using?
Thunderstep.
thunderstep, so everyone's going to hear it. Yeah. It's going to be a big
And-
flashy
and-
house, but
But we also have
we have some other fun.
diversions.
Yeah.
When you do your thunderstep, how does that work?
Teleport yourself to an occupied space you can see within 90 feet.
Okay.
After I disappear, thunderous boom sound. Blah, blah, blah. You can bring and teleport one willing creature of your size or smaller who is within 5 feet of you, and there has to be 5 feet of unoccupied space where you're going to reappear. So
Okay.
the willing creature part
Yeah.
is a little tricky.
I'll say he's willing, but he's wearing the cross.
Yeah.
It is physically attached to him, just like your shirt.
What?
You can bring along objects, and you can also teleport a willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear up to its carrying capacity.
Yeah, so he's carrying gear with him.
So the cross is going to come with him.
The cross is going to come with him.
Okay.
So at least you believe there's a good chance that's going to happen.
Okay. So-
Oh, do I?
Somebody's
So
singing
sing it
happy,
to him.
happy
All right.
birthday to him.
We're taking a 5-minute break.
Birthday
Cake break. Cake break.
No, I'm at my friend's house. We're playing D&D.
Straight up.
Happy birthday to Leonard. Yeah. He loves that.
Brothers and sisters.
This is Dave.
Hey, you should see the cake my wife made him.
And this is the cake that April made me.
Oh, cool. This is my brother Eugene, by the way.
Hi, Eugene.
Hi.
But I can't figure out how to turn the picture on so he sees me. Instead of what I'm...
In the freezer is 2 half-gallons of ice cream. Because I don't eat cake without ice cream.
Down here, I think.
No, it's a redless velvet cake.
Redless velvet cake.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it's a red velvet cake without the red food coloring. Yeah. Yeah. So it doesn't have any red food coloring in it. Yeah. Yeah.
well, I don't know if it's chocolate.
Well, it's got chocolate in it usually.
Might have. Oh, we need some plates.
They're pretty stingy with that cake.
He knows. Thanks a lot, Eugene.
Should've gave, yeah. Should've put enough candles on there for him. You would've sort of blown them out and passed out.
I didn't want to eat wax for cake. That'd be too many candles. Go ahead and have at it.
Alright, we'll let you and your buddies.
Okay.
I just want to call and wish you a happy birthday in person, you know.
Well, it's nice that you're still alive.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how to turn it
Get that-
around.
the
No
chocolate.
one has
Good.
backgrounds, group effects.
There's
How do you make that? Can be.
Yeah, I was looking. Is there a little camera? Maybe. Oh, this. Wait. The one with the camera with the 2 circles on it. There. There you are.
There it is. Oh, turn it back.
Yeah, I did play Santa Saturday.
Yeah, but how many animals did you have?
Oh shoot, she's already done 52 pictures, so and there were sometimes more than 2 dogs in the picture, so yeah, so more than 52.
Wow. Cool.
You want me to send you some pictures?
Post them on Facebook. Yeah, we like it. Well, I was petting a little puppy today.
I'll send you a picture with me and my elves.
They use them in their TV commercials too.
Really, you were in a TV commercial?
I hope not.
I thought it was. I don't remember if it was a TV commercial. Maybe it was a Facebook ad. But
It was a
I remember seeing-
Facebook. It was a Facebook thing.
Okay.
They were advertising on Facebook.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna be on TV, they gotta start paying you.
Except when you work there.
I don't work there. I'm a volunteer.
I know. No.
I don't work anywhere.
No, I'm saying I've been on TV, but I never got paid because I worked there.
Yeah, I'm retired.
One tired was enough. You had to be retired.
Retired.
Retired. Yes.
Retread.
Is that different than retarded?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Hey. Jeez. Man, that hurts.
Well, we're headed over to the Renaissance Festival tomorrow, so.
Okay.
We're at.
All right.
No, there's a what?
Well, it's down in Austin. This will be is it south of Austin and down that where is it?
No, this is straight east. Yeah, all the way down.
So that's what velvet cake looks like when you don't
Yeah,
make
okay.
it blood red. Looks like chocolate.
Okay. And we have a Renaissance fair up here, usually at Jubilee Park or something like that.
In June or July. They pick
Yeah,
the hottest day.
summertime.
Yeah.
They didn't have it this year. There's nothing I'm aware of.
It's cooled off down here. I think I'm gonna make sure I take
I definitely want to go up to Kenosha.
Yeah, it's in the.
Go to the big
It's
one.
gonna get down to 25 tonight.
You mean Bristol? The Bristol?
Bristol?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're going back.
Yeah, come on back north. You know,
My
you know, man, you love it up here. You know that.
Couple seasons.
Yeah, I remember you telling us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, April did it.
What happened?
So,
We went.
what are your feelings on Star Trek?
Okay.
Going to the
Bye, Leo.
Bye.
I think it's funny.
Happy birthday
I
again.
mean, I wouldn't want
Okay.
in there, but I mean,
Klingons and kilts carrying swords. That kind of.
no, he's talking about like the
There we
ones
go.
Tricorders and
quarters.
and it's as if they've gone back in time
Oh,
and they're like,
like they've just jumped in and like what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. That's a little. It's like you you got plenty of Gen Cons and other places to go play that. It's like,
I kind of agree.
But it was interesting.
But it's a unique idea.
Yeah, I probably told you. So we went a couple times, like, in our early 20s, and at that time you'd see, other than the people working there, maybe a quarter of the people were dressed up. I mean, we went a couple years ago to that one, and I think it was near I forget, it was either like opening weekend or closing weekend. It was, but it had flipped. Right. We were not dressed up, and we were in the very small minority.
Yeah.
Almost everybody that was there.
Well, Renee spirited me away up to that one several years ago, and we
I'm
weren't.
sure you were having a really hard time going.
Well, it was a surprise getaway. It was really cool. She looked it up and whatever, or maybe it was after we talked to you guys, and so we did this weekend getaway. But we weren't dressed up a lot. I had a T-shirt on that mentioned, had like a picture of a knight on it or something.
You didn't have your chainmail on?
No, this was years ago, and but we keep saying we're going to go back, and we're going to go back in costume, because like the one we wore this year, where I was in my chainmail and she was in her Guinevere ensemble, and we want to go back like that.
I wanted to go last summer, but it was a spur of the moment, last minute thing, and it was also the time when Delta was peaking.
Yeah.
But we definitely want to go back.
What do you think?
It was good. Yeah. No problems there. Then I can't help but wonder if it's not the coloring.
It normally tastes bad to you if you red velvet.
Normally I avoid it like the plague. My wife and kids are like, "Oh, Dad doesn't eat red velvet." You're right, I don't, because almost any other occasion, it tastes like metal.
Well, yeah, it's that food coloring. It's got.
It must be. It must be something about whatever makes the red.
It's rusty. It's iron.
Honestly,
I have looked in the past, because there's got to be natural things that you can use to make something red.
Sure.
Beets.
Ew. I'd rather have metal.
Cherry. Something.
Raspberry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it was good, Dave. Yeah, no quarrels with that.
Oh, until April.
Yeah, thank you. No issues there.
Usually buttercream is so sugar. Like it's granular.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to beat it long enough. Mm-hmm. This almost tastes more like a whipped cream icing than a butter icing.
Well, I was going to invite April down, but she went shopping with Chris, so.
What? On my birthday?
She didn't buy you a present yet.
They were going to get your present.
Patrick,
Put away the ice cream?
yeah, Patrick bought me some presents. The Black Widow movie. He got me the Wonder Woman 84 movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
Sorry.
Oh, really? Well,
I don't sit around watching TV very much.
I didn't like it.
What's her face? Who played Wonder Woman?
Gal Gadot.
There's a new Netflix movie with her,
Oh yeah,
The Rock, and
Yes.
I heard it was good.
it is good.
It was. Yeah, we watched
You
it
watched-
recently.
okay.
Yeah.
I just stumbled across it Thursday or Friday night. Just
Oh.
looking for something to watch. Oh, what's this?
Yeah. Well,
Good.
my wife's all about,
She's pretty good, isn't she?
what's his name? Ryan, whatever his name is.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds,
Reynolds,
yeah.
She
He was
thinks he's
great.
the bomb, so.
I like him.
She stumbled. She found it. She said, "Oh, there's this new one with Ryan Reynolds," and so we watched it. It was good.
And it was funny. I hadn't realized I was straightening up the kitchen, and my wife had gotten this gin recently. She's like, "Oh yeah, that's Ryan Reynolds' brand."
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "I know. Where have I seen it? Oh, it was in the movie." He goes into his luxury house, and sitting there on the bar, and he pours from
Oh, wow.
it's his brand
Oh, wow.
of gin that he's
Okay.
Didn't he
pouring.
hire that girl from Peloton for that gin?
Oh.
So there was a commercial with a woman, the Peloton girl, and she got like ridiculed for it for some reason.
Oh.
And he hired her like, on the spot. He's like, just come and do the commercial with me.
It was because the commercial was like her husband got it for her for Christmas or something, and she was really.
It's Father's Day. But if you don't mind, we're going to celebrate with the mother of all cocktails. The vasectomy.
I remember you bringing this up. I didn't realize it was his.
Let me show you how to make it.
It's his brand of gin.
First, fill a tall glass with ice. The way children fill our lives with so much joy. Next, pour 1 ounce of cranberry juice. Sweet. Just like their little smiles. Then, pour 3 ounces of tonic. So bubbly. Then, pour 3 ounces of tonic. So bubbly. Just
He
like
should have
I
been a
feel every day
stand-up
I wake up
comedian.
after a long, full night's sleep. Now, add a dash of lemon juice. Fresh if you have a few minutes to squeeze one, or store-bought if the little ones have you running around a bit today, the little scamps. Finally, we're going to add 1.5 ounces of Aviation American Gin, the world's highest rated gin for the world's highest rated job. Yeah.
Just to 1.5 ounces.
Finally, we're going to add 1.5 ounces of Aviation American Gin. Stir. And then we're going to garnish with a little slice of sunshine. Now that is as refreshing as fatherhood. Well, something I call the vasectomy for no reason at all. Happy Father's Day, everyone. Jeez. Listeners are gonna be like, has he ever been outside?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Doesn't he own a phone company too?
Mint?
Mint.
Yeah.
Mint Mobile. Hey,
I'm
I
almost
give him
ready
props
another
for
piece of
making
cake.
his money into something.
Hey, it's your birthday. Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? I gained 2 pounds.
You like it, huh? It's fantastic.
That is good.
All right. So,
Excellent intermission. Very
now that we're all going on a sugar buzz,
carbohydrate coma.
you, first of all, your prayer of healing is going to go off whenever you have a chance. You can roll your
Okay.
dice. You follow.
+5.
Yeah, you go ahead and roll it and let me know. Because he's going to have that +1 hit points.
Are you freaking serious?
Yeah, he's on his death's edge.
I rolled double once.
So he.
+5.
It's 11.
So
7.
7. Yeah. And
I can't believe I look at it. I rolled double once.
Well, your prayer was a little bit distracted.
There we go.
You think?
That's the rationale.
As you follow Ruckus, what'd you call him? The
Storm fraud.
Storm Fraud around the corner, you see him talking to this other guy, and he kind of
The burly guy?
the burly guy, and he kind of goes like this, and the burly guy nods back, and he dashes between the houses.
So who dashed? Ruckus? Or?
No, the burly guy.
So he's not going
Back
to
for us.
apparently he's not going to the mansion.
Okay, I will
Continue to follow him.
make note of where he went in.
Yeah, so I'm going to say between these two buildings right here.
Okay, I don't see where.
Down here.
Okay.
So, yeah. In between, so they were about here, and he kind of took the burly guy took a turn north, and Stormfrog kept walking toward the mansion, and I'm gonna say you're kind of back here somewhere.
Okay.
You saw that happen. Okay. So, meanwhile, back at the cage.
My thought, even before that happened, I was thinking I wanted to wait till they were well out of
Who? Well,
the burgomaster and his.
the burgomaster's not gone anywhere.
Oh, he didn't go with them?
No.
Oh. He's still here. He's still hanging out.
And so is Big Bad and
I didn't realize that either.
Isaac.
That's the burgomaster's.
I think the burgomaster would have gone with him.
No, I tried to say,
Oh, yeah.
talk to my wife and she'll make you at home.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I heard that. Burly guy ran away.
So yeah, really, these two walked off. This is the guy that's in the, and we need some guards. There's
So burgomaster's still hanging around. Okay. Well.
So there's two guards right up by near the thing, and there's probably another two kind of walking around the town square. Plus amongst, I don't know, that's more than that, 13 other people, groups, singles, small families perhaps, meandering around the town square. At 5 p.m. on a dark and gray day.
And he said they were going to chop his head off at sunset.
Come back at 7 p.m. for the
Yeah.
ritual. What did I call it? The
Festival.
it wasn't the festival. It was not ceremony.
Beheading.
Yeah, the beheading.
Execution, yeah. So he may be planning to hang here the whole time. We don't know. All right. Caw, caw, caw.
Did you tell me a spot you were going to try to reappear at?
I said by the buildings to the north.
Okay.
Is what I
So
said.
Yeah, so I would have made my way there.
You've waited 5-10 minutes, right? Because you've let the healing happen, which means you've made it to the mansion.
I was gonna do something different.
Okay, so you see him peel off.
I'm gonna.
We're back to you now,
Yeah.
right? As we're waiting for this to happen.
Right. I'm gonna peel up this alleyway. I'm gonna run. I imagine that's less than.
All right, so the other dude came up here,
Yep.
and you were about here when that
I'm gonna
happened.
duck back up that alley.
You're gonna go up this way.
Yep.
All right.
Make my best speed. Use my max distance, my movement, and then I'm gonna bonus action some of my echo, which should get me to the back of that building. At the very least,
Here?
right? Yeah. And then the echo is gonna move.
So
another-
you're standing here, and
The echo.
you can see him rounding this corner.
Okay. My echo's gonna try to run and tackle it.
Your echo is
Yeah, I summon my echo. My echo is at the corner.
okay.
He's gonna run at him.
Okay. So your echo, the vision of you, and he sees you coming, and he kind of takes a defensive stance, and you try to tackle him.
The echo does.
Actually, I was gonna try to attack him.
Okay. So describe your attack.
Just gonna
You pull your weapons.
charge him.
Okay.
I know he's bad,
Yeah.
and with the building bad guy. There's no doubt in what he's doing. He's going back to sabotage whatever we're trying to do. So I'm holding.
You
him up.
draw your weapons as you go to chase him, and he looks left, right, and there's no one around, and he gets down on one knee and his four hands, and he turns into a werewolf.
Awesome. Awesome.
And you guys are charging. Let's give it initiative.
Run.
Yeah.
Can your shadow actually attack someone?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right, roll your initiative.
That is a 21.
So
Has no hit points, but
I'm going to go ahead and close the night hag that I had prepared for tonight.
The what?
Night hag.
It seems like we're not getting to that, does it?
Thank God.
She's at the mill, I think.
No! Why would you think that?
Little bird told
Because
me.
there was a whole debate going on about the mill.
Are we all rolling?
No, just those two.
Oh, these two.
All right. So would you roll?
23, 21.
Yeah. So you run as you clad. You get the first whack at him.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
No. What? Actually,
Animal with no
19.
armor? I would hope
Okay,
so.
plus one. So the first one was the plus one. That was 19. It hit. And that is a D8. That is 6 on the first attack.
Okay.
That is a 25. Oh, 24. Sorry. I'm pretty sure that hits. That is 8 plus 4. That's 12.
That would be so.
Where are you right now?
18 total.
Were you like right up next to the cage, or where are you?
I'm within 30 feet.
Okay.
So are those attacks magical?
Plus one was.
So
I could cast a wall of
your
fire
echo
around
gets
the cage
the benefit of your
with
magical
the fire
weapons.
going on the outside.
All right.
I don't see why you couldn't
Yeah, that's a good
thunder
question.
step
I'm
through
not
that
100%
without
sure,
any
but
problem.
I
Okay.
could, but
It gets
we
all my
already-
abilities.
I already plotted
So-
something else with him.
Okay.
Okay.
It's just when I thunder step away, it does
But
damage to people
yeah,
who are
yeah.
close by. But
Yeah.
If
Tell me
you're
if it doesn't-
You make your
it by
20
itself
or
is
30 feet
magical.
away, you'll be
so-
yeah yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you make your attacks,
So you don't create a wall of fire
and you're
around
and you're done.
Correct.
I'm
the
gonna do my
thinking.
thing, and we can see. Yeah.
And you're-
or
and
Unless
you-
you
there's
count,
another diversion
like-
to just.
I'm
Do I get
watching
another
what you
bonus
guys
action?
do, and if you need a
So I
diversion, I'm
summoned
thinking
him.
That was your
While
bonus.
I was running
You
up.
only get one bonus action ever.
Right.
Yeah. Or you
My
can
bonus
just
action
do it in
was
front of the
attack.
building. Where you look like
Was
I
to
don't
summon the
know.
echo.
Yeah.
Right.
But then it moved to him to
see what
attack.
happens.
Right. Normal movement.
So, but then you said initiative in between that. So,
Well, you're
So no, I'm saying no.
initiative didn't.
I'm done.
All right. You're done. Now it attacks back. Multi-attack. Makes 2 attacks.
This is where you get bit.
This is where I don't want anything.
Yeah. So
This is where it goes.
Yeah. Poof.
a 14 and a 19.
19 hits.
Yeah, 19 hits for.
Poof.
Yeah. and as you dissipate, you go, as he takes a deep breath in for a perception based on his smell. Natural 20 plus 4, and eye immediately goes to where you're hiding behind the edge of the building.
Any lycanthrope runs.
Charging you.
We're about to find out what kind of distance there is.
Is it snake or silver bullet? What is that?
As he's
Silver.
attacked. It's your turn again.
Okay.
I suppose your sword is made of silver.
I am going to run away. Run away. But I'm going to run. I'm going to use your thing here. So I'm here,
Yeah.
and I'm going to run this way.
Okay.
And so I'll get my 15 feet.
So you were here. You attacked him here. He closed the distance. I think he gets an opportunity attack.
Sure.
Another 19.
It just hits.
Yeah. So
You can cheat.
you take 7 slashing damage.
7 slashing.
And as you run off, you're moving your dash, for going back out into the.
Move. Bonus action. I'm not going to dash.
Okay.
I'm running away.
Yeah.
Summon my echo at 15 feet, right where I was. So I'm only 15 feet away from him,
Yeah.
and the
He's not falling for that again.
echo's there.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But as you go into the main drag, you see him kind of pull up. You hear more than see, right? Because you're kind of.
He starts to chase after me.
He doesn't want to go out in the public, and you hear, and he kind of ducks behind that building.
No women screaming from the houses. Yeah.
We'll say natural 20. Nope. No one see.
Little kid out in the backyard.
No one seems to have seen it yet.
Okay. I look back and see he's not following. Right?
No, but what you did see is he jumped on top of the house.
I get an opportunity to.
Not in one bound, but
Oh.
he like jumped to a window edge before he threw himself up to the rooftop.
The echo gets an opportunity attack.
Signs now?
Okay.
He's jumping on roofs.
That's 17.
Yeah, that hits.
That's not.
No,
it's
16,
like,
sorry.
Yeah.
It sniffs. Is like that's not real. And it turns and then whack.
Yeah, whack. What the?
Yes, it is.
So 7.
7. All right. Okay.
So I'm sorry. Do I get 2 attacks on a reaction?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's it.
All right. So you come back toward the town square. You see the burgomaster there. By now, it's probably been the 10 minutes. We'll say it's been the 10 minutes. You've done your prayer of healing for the whopping 7 points of health. You look over. You see Strider kind of mingling, acting natural.
Oh yeah, I was leaning on the building watching what's going on, you know.
And otherwise, you see Gloin kind of saying a prayer, and otherwise you don't see Olak or Ruckus. You see the burgomaster, the guards. You see that Izek character are all about,
Okay.
and we're to you. Describe what you're going to do.
And I'm gonna try. I want to be next to the cage, as far away from my buddy as I can be.
So I'm watching. I'm trying to see if I might do something as a distraction,
And-
depending on what happens. We'll see what
And I
happens.
did my caw, and I cast Thunderstep. So, me and Bird Boy get teleported 90 feet away to a spot I can see.
So these 2 dots is where I was saying they were, right?
So, basically 90 feet north.
could be up
I wanna-
here.
I want to be up by those buildings.
All right.
Yep.
As they do that, I cast a wall of fire around the cage.
And is there anybody within 10 feet of where I left from?
Yes.
Okay. They need to do a con
Be careful.
saving throw.
Well,
You don't want to give away what you're doing, and that's what a cast will do.
Oh yeah, I have to make my motions.
The fire starts forming.
Oh, never mind.
oh, that's all right. I got this.
10. So, well, actually, yeah, you said the guard. Maybe the guard.
The guard. I mean, one of those guards is certainly within 5 feet.
Okay. That's even kind. Do I get a bonus for that?
Now, Ruckus, this guard is a man. He has a family.
He's a man's man.
All right. He is. He's just trying to scratch a living in this town like any other bloke. Just remember that.
It's a side effect of my spell. That was,
So, you know this. You know the side effect of your spells. So you are making a decision that, I mean,
I need to be within 5 feet of
I'm just telling you.
bird guy.
How do you feel if you kill a guard?
I mean, you could try to scare the guard away.
You want to cut a girl's head off the other just a few hours ago.
Well, and actually now I'm trying
An
to.
already dead girl's head is a little different than a working man father. These are people of the town. Just
I
so
want
you
the town
know,
on our side.
these are not nameless evil creatures. These are people.
Well,
And you know this.
Is he still under Strahd's influence? Okay.
Well, actually, if I was still under Strahd's influence, I wouldn't want to help this guy.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm just telling you the scenario.
Excuse me.
There's a guard on either end of this cage, all right? And you do your thing. If you do your thing, you're going to hit one of the guards.
And what do commoners typically have for hit points?
10.
Yeah.
Something like that.
10, 12.
So you won't quite kill him.
So the other thing as I'm talking through this is that before I was still under Strahd's influence and wanting.
Yeah, but
the
you've
people
been off
involved.
that for quite a while.
Okay.
I mean, you remember it, and so you have that influence, but you're not under the influence anymore.
Okay.
You've slept since then.
Okay.
So, informed decision.
This was the plan, and
So the guard's going to make his dexterity check.
I guess. Well, there's no way for me to be within 5 feet of him and more than 10 feet away from them, right?
Right, you're going to hit at least one guard.
Yeah. They gotta
Maybe
be
somebody else can help you.
What kind of throw?
Constitution.
All right, this is +1.
Maybe you can help the guard.
It's an 11.
Okay. So
Well, I can go up and cure
he takes
wounds on
9
him.
points of damage
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
thunder.
Oh, and he kind of takes a knee, but he seems to be still alive. All right, and you reappear 60 feet straight
90
north.
90 feet.
90 feet straight north.
North by as close to that building as I can get.
Yeah, okay. And as soon as that happens, caca,
I see the guard go down. Go ahead.
And I,
How big is your
yeah, about that. Oh, you know what? So I'm sorry. I had one thing in mind, but in light of everything we just talked about, how big is this cart? How long? How wide? Which area is it covering? The cart.
the cart is 10 feet wide by 5 feet wide by 10 feet long.
Okay. All right. Let's see here.
And the effect of your spell, what was it called again?
Thunderstep?
The kaboom is right where you disappeared from,
Yep.
right? And the whole cage
Yes. We
rattles.
heard from 300 feet away. So
Yeah, everyone looks.
Yep.
So they're looking away from where he ends up.
That's right.
Right.
If
And
they're
so,
that close, yeah.
okay, this will be better and a little bit more benign. So, at a location on the cart, say towards maybe the back end, whichever ends away from the guards.
Well, they're on the narrow ends of each end of the cart,
On each end.
which is to me makes logical sense
The
where
cart,
they'd be.
yeah, they're
Well,
standing on
no,
the
other
side,
side. If the length.
they're on the long side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And the long edge side was facing the square
Okay.
Got it. Okay. Fair enough.
for maximum visibility to the people.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. So there's this loud boom, and simultaneously,
Within a moment after it happens.
yeah, right.
A plate of ice cream flies through the air.
A 5-foot cube of earth dissipates from under the back wheel here, and the cart creaks down,
Yeah.
and the dirt's out of the way, and so it's like, this, so they're like, okay, loud thunder, the dirt just left. Maybe that was because of his thing. We don't know.
So the cart fell into a hole.
At least, part of
Okay.
the cart drifted down into
All
a
right.
hole.
Maybe
And that's
Strahd
it.
just exacted his justice.
Okay.
Bird's
So
gone.
So
now-
you don't.
If that happened,
Yes.
what do you do?
I, as a cleric, oh my God, the guard is hurt. So I run up and ask if everyone's okay. And I'm going to cure wounds on the guard that's kneeling.
I know CPR.
Very good.
Yeah,
A-
yeah.
As
It was shot.
he's holding his head. He's holding his head.
And that's 3 + 5 is 8.
Made him almost whole again. It's amazing.
Lathander's grace. What did you do?
I
Gods
healed,
be with you.
I healed
I
you.
think it was Lathander's grace, wasn't it?
No, you're a helm or something, aren't you? You're not the Morning Lord. That's
Yeah, that's
Todd.
yeah. Yeah.
But everyone in Barovia seems, if they worship anyone, even if they don't, they would be aware of the Morning Lord and.
Yeah, so it was 8.
Thank you, Father.
God bless you, my son.
What happened?
That's a good question. I heard a loud noise and I saw you fall to the ground. I'm going, what happened?
And as at the same time that happens, the Baron and the other guards kind of all rush up, and with this, the Burgomaster and Isaac, his Goliath-looking guy, as he puts out his hand, and a ball of flame appears in his metallic hand, as he. As
He's a jungle guy. Jungle cruise.
as they scan.
Now he's gone, right?
Yes, he's
flashed him
yeah,
out.
he's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah, he's gone. As they're scanning around looking for what happened, for someone conspicuous, I want you to give me a performance check with advantage. I want you to give me a performance or stealth check, and I want you to give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Or you can describe to me when you apparate 90 feet away, what do you do in that moment?
We're trying to duck behind the buildings. It had to be a spot I could see.
Yeah.
But I want to
17.
get behind the buildings as quick as I can.
17.
Yeah.
17. How about you?
18.
Give me a dexterity check with disadvantage. Because he's on a cross still. He's
To hide.
Well, I am hopefully
Oh.
about where they're appearing. My
Forgive
goal
me.
was to help them.
Forgive me, Ken. You get an action. Did you apparate with them?
No.
but
I
told
was
him-
where Ruckus told me they were going to appear.
Oh, you were waiting there for him.
Yes.
I told him I was going to go to the buildings in the north. Yeah.
Okay, but you're still invisible, correct?
Yes.
All right. So what do they apparate right next to you? What do you do?
I will grab the cross and try to pull it behind the building so we're out of sight.
So you're going to help Ruckus get him
Yes.
behind the building. All right. Now we negate that disadvantage. We're gonna give you just a straight dexterity roll for you to carry him off behind the building.
Just straight. Okay. 17.
17 is pretty good. Now, their perception check. We're gonna set the difficulty at 17 for both
Because, yeah.
Isaac.
Isaac and the Burgomaster as they're scanning the crowd.
Natural 20.
Uh-oh.
That's not
No.
The logo's a 1, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, wait a second. It does have stuff on either side. I can't read it. It says, and I read, "Oh no." But this is them rolling. The opposite side is, "Heck yeah." So that's a natural 1.
That works out.
This is a 16, though,
Which is less than 17.
which is less than 17. All right. They're looking around, and you duck behind the wall. You're not sure if they made you or not.
Okay. So
You are now move the map a little bit.
we've got
You're
him, but
back here, right?
He's still nailed to this board.
No. So was it here? Right?
Sure.
And you duck behind this building. You're dragging this guy crucified on this
Yeah.
board, more or less.
So
What's going on?
we're busting you out. Be quiet. Held shut. I guess that doesn't really count, does it? I don't have a magic hammer to pry him out of this thing. Or make the wood go away.
What's your weapons?
Stefania, Eliza, are they okay?
Beggars.
No idea.
I don't know. Right now, we're going to try to get you back to your father, at the inn.
And Uncle, yes, Erwin,
Yes.
he can help.
It's
Be careful.
it's
Let's not be seen.
yeah, it's a block or two that way. So,
Can Ruckus turn all three of us invisible by chance?
can I? No.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, you turned them invisible the first time.
Can you at least transform?
I can turn two of us.
Oh.
I can't get all three.
Now you're moving at half speed.
Because Olak, you worry about you two, okay? If that's all you got, do it for you two.
Who's you two?
Olak and Bird Boy.
All right.
He's
So
still on the wood cross. Though.
you were helping him get his.
Wait, if you turn
How
him,
heavy is this cross?
It's, a piece of wood. Let's say it's I don't know, 8x8 type of wood plank. It's heavy.
if you turn him invisible,
All
does
right,
the wood?
Olak is pretty strong. Could I turn us invisible and then just carry the cross across my shoulders and try to navigate to the inn directly?
Well, also remember, every time you take a step, he's saying "ouch."
He's nailed to it.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a perfect plan.
Well,
Get him off.
Okay, hold on.
Don't you have a knife, a sword, cut the wood?
What are these buildings?
Residences.
Is it like a garage or a shop or a
They're
blacksmith? Something
Shed?
useful? Yeah, wood shed.
odd, no, even yes. Even there's a shed. It looks like it's an outhouse with a little moon-shaped crescent on it.
I'm looking for tools. But
Toilet or cotton.
What kind of tools would be useful here?
like a hammer or a pry bar, but I don't have anything like that.
Hold on, I've got a
wait.
bunch of tools.
Yes, I do.
Are you really going to contemplate this and rummage through your backpack as you're trying to escape?
Well, you
Good
reminded
point.
us
Okay.
when we move
How
in. He
is he
says "ow."
attached?
So
He
Is
does.
he attached by nails, or is it like wood driven through
Spikes.
his...
So metal spikes through his right below
Okay.
his wrist.
So either we try to get him.
How much damage would it take if we just ripped his arm off and then healed him real quick?
Well,
Or sorry, not his arm
pulled
off.
pulled him off the spike.
Yeah. Not gonna be pleasant, but
No.
Let's see. Roll a medicine check.
You have healing?
eh,
There we go.
Olak, do you have healing spells?
oh, that's a 2.
Yeah, you know it's gonna hurt, and it's gonna hurt bad.
All right.
Are you going to be able to heal him if we do that?
Got cure wounds.
As you're doing this, you hear, "Go that way, go that way, go away, see if you can find him." And you hear a cowbell.
Yeah, but if we get him off of this and heal him, then you can. If you got another invisibility spell,
It's true. I do. Oh. Okay, I have a question for you, Dave.
Yeah.
If I was to turn myself invisible and then start casting a ritual spell, when would I turn visible doing that?
So invisible says you can't cast spells, right?
It's when I cast a spell, I turn visible. So
Right.
I'm wondering when, if I'm doing a ritual, when that triggers.
Because I don't know the answer, I'm going to say do an Arcana check.
All right.
We're going to set the difficulty at 13.
Oh boy, 50-50 shot here. Nope, that's an 11.
He's probably
So
frustrated.
as you start to do your ritual, you become uninvisible.
Well,
You didn't know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You weren't certain if you would work or not.
all right.
And as you're
Scratch that
distracted
idea.
with the concentration of being invisible, as your concentration slipped over into doing your other spell, you became visible.
Yep.
So I guess we at least, even if there's no tools, at least maybe go into that shed just to hide for a minute.
Outhouse.
Okay.
As you pull him in sideways with his arms outstretched 5 feet wide.
If that's the only place there is to hide at the moment.
And as you pull him in there, Olak appears doing oobly-ooblies on the ground.
Yeah, darn, that didn't work. All right.
So you may stop your ritual if you like, now that you've turned visible.
Yep. Yeah, once I turn visible, it's not going to do what I want, so... let's go hide inside, and then...
3 of you in the same outhouse. one of which is... As you try to turn him sideways to go...
It's better than being out in the yard.
Absolutely.
And they don't know.
But I'm going to say, one of you fits, 2 of you squeezes, the third isn't going.
All right, I will Misty step up onto. Is there a good roof I could hide on and lay down on to hide?
Sure.
I will Misty step up there.
First of all, why do you even need to hide?
Because I want to be close. Because my goal here is I would like to ritual cast floating disc, and then turn him invisible so we can put him on the floating disc and just float him there. So hopefully that's a more comfortable ride.
Floating disc doesn't require concentration?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
And it's a ritual spell. So it takes me a while.
Okay, so you just told us just hide for a few minutes and let me do
hide
something.
for 10 minutes.
Okay.
As you duck into somebody's backyard outhouse, the 2 of you go in there. Oh, jeez. Trying to kill me.
We're rescuing you. How's it going so far?
Let's see. I somehow got healed, and then I start to get these things ripped out of me.
You're out of the cage. You're welcome. Shut up.
Come on down.
Hello.
Hello.
I hear there's a birthday boy down here.
Happy
birthday!
More importantly, there's birthday cake.
Well, that's
delicious, delicious, amazing.
Very good cake. Yes.
Happy birthday!
Actually, if you want, you could take that up. And if you want, there's vanilla and chocolate ice cream in the freezer.
Let's go.
Good.
Okay, so I'm old, so what?
I made it go shopping with me.
I heard. Christmas shopping?
Ben
Nothing
was
fun like that.
boys growing out of his clothes shopping. All of a sudden, Ben was like, "I have no sweatshirts."
And he wears shorts to church still.
He's insane. He wore shirts to school today. I'm like, "You're freaking crazy."
It was 39 today.
That's okay.
With a wind chill of...
Yeah, it's fine until they say, you're going outside for recess, you little monsters.
It's funny, but
you just got to run harder, faster. You got to stay
He's
warm.
already really good at that.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, he is.
So you've just broken the were-raven out of the cage. You're trying to get out, and Olak and the raven, who's crucified, are trying to hide in an outhouse.
You want ice cream?
Ruckus.
I'm in the
Ruckus
outhouse.
is
Ruckus.
in the... Olak has Misty stepped up onto the rooftop.
Yep.
And I don't know if we told you this part of the plan, so you're like...
I'm like, well,
Where do we
I
go?
thought there's most of my cooking
So
going to help.
what you do see, though, is the burgomaster shouting at the guards, "You go that way, you go that way, you go that way, you got..." And one of the guards heads north up that path, searching as they ring their bells and alert.
Up this way?
Yeah, so there's basically 4 roads, right?
Yeah.
So one of them goes up this road, one of them goes up this road, the other 2 one dashes this way, and the other dashes that way. Kind of looking for where do these guys go, including the one that you... Matter of fact, I would say it is probably the one you healed that got up slowest and went to the north.
Okay. Okay. So they went over here. Right.
Yeah, don't drop it.
All right. See ya.
See ya.
Yeah, so you got 4 main paths,
Yep, yep.
and one guard went each way.
Right. But my guys went up here.
And your guys just ducked behind. Well, you don't know. I don't know
Well,
that.
that's true. Yeah.
You know that they came here. You look that way. As the guard starts to head that way, you look because and you don't see them.
Okay. All right. So I'm kind of high and dry. I'll go with this guard. Or I'll tag along a few feet behind him.
The guard going to south, north, west, north by north, or east.
North by north.
All right.
So the one going this way,
Yep.
the one that you said
But
had been wounded.
Yeah.
Was a little
Well,
bit-
actually,
he fixed them. I know.
he's right there. You were 100 feet away. You see him go to the north, and you kind of, acting casual, try to meander, follow him.
Yes. Yes.
You gave me a performance check, didn't you?
I gave you a stealth check before, and it was an 18.
18. All right. So, as far as you can tell, no one's noticed you. You do see as you, the burgomaster is kind of shouting directions, but Isaac has kind of stepped into the middle of the square, and he's just kind of scanning.
Okay. Well, and I can also, under my features and traits, where is it? Where's my thing? I also have Mask of the Wild. Attempt to hide even when you're lightly obscured.
They're supposed.
Exactly. Hey, it says I can do it.
Leonard, as he's thinking about what are you going to do?
I don't know where they went.
And he says, the guard says, "Thank you, my friend, but I've got work to do, I'm afraid." As you hear the burgomaster, "You! Go that way! Find him!"
Are you pointing at
No,
me?
he was pointing at the guard that you
Okay.
just...
I'll go with the guard.
Yeah. So,
I'll follow along with the guard.
fine. Let me know if you see anything.
Yeah, I'm looking.
So you see the guard and Gloin head up that street.
That north
North,
where I was,
yeah.
where I was kind of lingering behind.
Right.
Okay. Okay, and this he's scanning, but it's not like he's paying me a lot of mind. So I would like to meander this way. I don't know that that's where they are, but it's the closest thing I can get to. Or sure, up there.
So they're going up this path.
Yeah.
And you're falling, I don't know, 30, 50 feet behind.
Yeah. But I want to get out of his line. I want to get out of the scanning guy's line of sight before I do what I want to do.
Is it?
Okay.
Is it?
All right. So stealth check, and I'm going to roll a stealth check for Bird Brain.
He really can't move. What's the
No,
stuff?
but every time he moves, it's ow.
That's true. That's true.
13.
All right. Perception check of the guard. 7. So you, Gloin, are walking with them. Why don't you give me a perception check?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
8 plus 9 is 17.
Yeah. So you hear kind of off to the west.
And I say, I think I heard something maybe over here.
On the opposite direction, and that was enough distraction that where I don't see anything. You mean
Over that way.
so? We'll call this a mill. You mean this mill?
Yeah, let's go around the other side of it. I think it might have been behind it or something. I just heard a faint noise.
Hurry, my son.
All right, and so they kind of go off to the north here and looking that way.
Okay.
And you come around. So your first opportunity to get out of sight, you see that the Gloin and the guard go this way, head that way. You come around. He can still see you. It's going to be a while. You're going to have to either duck behind a building.
I'm going to stroll casually.
Yeah, of course. I don't mean...
Yeah, exactly.
Where would you like to go? Here's option 1. Here's option 2. 3. There's 3 choices.
I'll risk it and
1,
take 3.
2, 3.
3.
All right. So you get up here and you get behind this. You kind of come up here and you kind of walk this way.
Right.
Okay.
And I am going to. Let's see here. What's this? Sorry.
You get a turn, and we'll make you next, right?
They're both
I had a fight. Start of a fight anyway.
Oh. The duration. Oh, nice. I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace as a second level spell on myself, but that also, for the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you. Now, does that mean I have to pick them at the time of casting? Bummer. Can't just walk around with a 30-foot veil around me. Dang. I was hoping. All right.
Isn't that exactly how it works, though?
It says,
Because I thought if we left the radius, you lost it.
doesn't it say, and the creatures you choose, though?
Well,
Yeah, so he has.
Read the spell.
a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means.
All right. Okay. So every creature that you choose within 30 feet of you gets this benefit.
Right.
For the duration of the spell.
Right.
That would, so if you find them,
Yes.
and you choose to include them, they'll be included.
Oh, okay.
Excellent. Then that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. But right now you don't see any of your companions, other than maybe going.
But I still want me to be able to do all that.
Yeah.
Cast super soft bunny quivers.
Right.
Okay.
That's cool.
Varenka,
I'll run and dash towards the
we
square.
have totally ignored Irina. Where is Irina during all this?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll run and dash
Gotta bring that up.
to the square, looking at the tree, the housetops, the
Yeah.
rooftops.
You can feel that you're being watched.
Yeah, but I can't see any. I'll run to the square,
You run to the square and you see Isaac standing in the middle, and
I'll run up to him. And I mean, I don't know how many turns I'll have it take to do that, but
he glowers at you.
what happened? I was just on my way to the Burgermeisters and I heard this big boom.
Someone has taken our prisoner.
Where's the Burgermeister?
You don't even ask the question. He's right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, what do you want me to do?
He goes, Burgermaster will give you 50 strad. You bring him back to the cage.
Oh, well, okay. Do we have any idea, any clues?
Somebody cast a spell. They must not have gone far. Post haste.
Well, he didn't come from the way I came. He didn't go the way I came, so I'm going to go up.
Magic is afoot. Who knows?
I'm going to head up this way.
So, we're going to call this north by north, north by west,
North by west.
north by west. All right.
So I won't go more than a few feet without taking like up the street and just start intensely looking, especially at the rooftops.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Afraid something's going to drop on you?
Jump on me? Yes.
Okay. Irina comes up to you, and she's going to be with you.
Stay close. There's a werewolf.
Yes. Well, a werewolf.
Werewolf.
Watch the rooftops.
And she kind of looks. Where? I don't see anything.
Last I saw him, he jumped up on a roof.
Okay. As she kind of puts a hand on your shoulder, as she kind of keeps an eye on there.
Yeah, that's a little outside of her league. She can play toughy tough.
Well, I kind of started it.
Okay. We're back to you guys. You're in the outhouse. You're hiding. You wait a minute. You wait
Olak told us to wait for 10 minutes, so
10 minutes.
it's just pew. Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
It's better.
He says, how long do you think it'll be before they find us?
They have no idea which way we went. They're running all over town.
My family, we were attacked by the wolves.
We just need to just give it 2 minutes and keep quiet. We'll get you out of here.
Get me off this thing.
Yes, we're going to.
While you're standing there doing nothing, why don't you look through your tools?
There you go.
Yeah.
I could, but he's probably going to scream bloody murder if I pry him off of the thing.
Well,
You can put. Don't you have any duct tape to put over his mouth?
Can't fix it, duck it.
I could stuff a rag in his mouth and just do it. You want me to get you off this thing? It's going to hurt like hell, but yeah, you can do it.
Yes. Anything, get me off this thing.
All right. So I would.
Now you roll a medicine check.
Need help with that?
No,
There's no one to help him.
I know.
Medicine?
what's that?
3.
Actually,
You think this is a swell idea. You know it's going to... You go, okay, this is going to hurt like hell.
So, stuff something in his mouth, and I've got my pry bar from my Adventures pack to make it like a little.
Okay. So, first hand, you rip off, and this is stealth with disadvantage as you try to muffle him.
Oh, his stealth. Okay.
There wasn't the oh no one.
Heck yeah, it says. And he takes 1 point of damage.
Good visual.
Nice.
Do I need...
Yeah.
Please don't cut. Straight out of Gettysburg.
So. Okay. And
You give him a second. He catches his breath. Okay, let's do it again.
On 3. 1.
Yeah, right.
am I rolling something?
I don't know. Did I have you roll something before? No.
The medicine was just an idea, right?
Right. 16. He takes 4 points of damage, plus the 1 from 5, and you healed him 7.
yes.
7. So I'd roll a d4 for each time, so there's a chance he wasn't going to stay conscious. And here you can see him. He's weak and bleeding from his wrists.
But at least he's off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do have. How many do I have left? 2. So he's.
He doesn't look good.
Right.
All right. Then I will dig out one of my. I've got this little healing balm potion, whatever this is.
Is it a healing potion?
It is a glass jar, thick mixture of aloe. So it's some kind
Like a
of
paste.
paste. That's it's healing.
Is it? I don't. It's not a thing I'm familiar with.
You apply it to his wrists.
It's doses. It's a wondrous item. Doses of healing that we got somewhere.
Okay. What's it say for your healing ability?
Ointment. It's 1d4 plus 1.
There you go.
It's not much, but
Okay.
Can he do one on each wrist?
Yeah.
Right.
Wait a minute. Action. 1 dose of the ointment can be swallowed or applied to the skin.
Yeah.
Which receives it.
That was a lot more.
Wait a minute. Why? Oh, that's the number of doses. It's actually 2d8 plus 2 hit points. Oh, it's a lot better than I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's a healing potion.
Okay.
No. 2d8 plus.
That's
plus
the
2,
number of
yeah.
applications he can
No.
do.
No, that's actually the healing of it.
Oh. Wow.
Okay.
Well, it is a wondrous item.
You gave me the double 1 jinx.
But, so what
4
is
hit points of healing.
you see? You start to rub the
Here,
balm.
drink.
You rub the balm on his wrist where the
Yeah.
sores are, and they start to close up a little bit.
This stuff's getting kind of old.
Apparently,
Not-
not quite as effective.
It-
Listen to
you
your
guys-
expiration.
get a
Use
little-
by dates. Getting
little
close.
chunky.
He
Yeah.
looks, he goes, it's working. Do you have any more? Come on.
Hey, it's not bad for yak pee.
Yeah. Yeah, Marlon, I'm not telling him that.
He can see it right there. Come on. You're going to leave me like this?
Oh, now you can talk.
Yeah.
Well, you've
He's trying to back up to 6. He should be feeling great.
big raven eyes.
Blink, blink.
All right. 12 more.
12.
The other one was much better, obviously. He's going now.
Zaps does. Boy, that stuff really does work. Where'd you get it?
Keotum's ointment. I don't remember where I got it.
So you just healed him for 18?
Mm-hmm. So what is it?
Six
What
on
is
the
it? Second one?
first.
The first one was 4, wasn't it?
4 was on the
16.
first.
Then,
16, yeah.
Plus the 2 he had left. So he
Yeah.
should be up to 18, whatever he had.
Yeah. Yeah.
He should be ready to run a race.
He looks. Thank you, my friend.
Fly out. I must keep quiet until my friend casts a spell.
Okay. And he flies out the window. Ow!
Shit.
Goes out the window.
Yeah.
The arrows just start flying.
Yeah,
out.
good luck. It's open season on ravens.
All right. All right.
Can fly low and keep out of
Olak,
sight.
you're on the ceiling, and you're doing your oogity boogity, and you hear grunting coming from the outhouse.
Those idiots. We don't have to pull them out. I'm almost done.
And a couple moments later, out flies a bird. Which I'm not sure you would notice if you're doing your
Yeah.
ritual.
I don't think so. No, I'm just gonna continue casting my floating disc spell to, carry him in comfort.
Yeah. Yeah, you were about halfway through it, and he just flew out the window. What do you do?
Yeah. Well, so the disc was to carry him back, right?
Right.
So, I guess I might peek out the moon window as best I can to see if there's anybody around.
You don't really.
Although they're not really looking for me.
You don't really see anyone.
Yeah. So I will at least maybe push the door open a little bit and be like, "Olak, he took off."
Yeah, but what you do notice is there's blood spattered on you.
Sure.
Okay.
I said, "Olak, he took off." Literally.
Now I'm just down the length of that building, but
You're on the other end of that building.
okay.
Probably don't need the disc anymore.
You step out and you see the bird flying north by northwest.
Hope he doesn't get himself shot after all that.
Arrow comes up.
Biplane.
Oh, and there's also a bloody plank.
There's a bloody plank in the outhouse.
Yeah.
I'll throw it down.
You might want to get it far away from there.
Is the outhouse deep
Yeah.
enough I can throw it down there?
Well, it goes 4 feet down, and there's like another foot sticking out of the.
Cross sticking out of the. I don't know.
But it wasn't full. It was just the
Just the
crossbar.
beam.
Just the beam. Yeah. I'll leave it there.
Let the homeowner deal with it.
Feel sorry for the next person to come.
Well, I don't have prestidigitation or anything to get rid of this blood.
That's a good
so-
idea.
I do.
Oh, yeah?
We're gonna see natural 20 here for the homeowner.
What?
Nope. All right.
So you,
Didn't want to investigate the strange grunts coming from his
He
outhouse.
didn't notice or was already out. I don't know.
We're looking out the front window at the commotion.
Yeah, right. An explosion.
Well, yeah.
Thunder, carts falling into the holes.
All right, well, maybe we can at least go back to the inn and tell him we sprung his nephew.
Yep. Doesn't seem much point in
So you
making
stop.
this anymore. So I'll hop down off the roof
There's
and prestidigitate the blood off of Ruckus and then any off myself if I got any on me.
Thank you. Now, there is still another one of me running around here somewhere. I don't know
Yep.
if you went to the burgomaster's house or if he turned around and came back. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm thinking we should just go invisibly.
If you can do it.
Yep. And I slap him on the shoulder, and we're both invisible.
All right. Now realize we have not had a long rest.
Right.
Yep. Nope. We're burning through these spell slots.
All right.
Sure enough.
We're out of second levels. I got one more third.
All right.
Plenty of first levels though.
Yeah, I'm pretty burnt out too.
Actually, I'm shot on seconds, but I have hires. Because I didn't do a lot last time. I was doing more weapon stuff.
So, what do you think? I'll go back to the inn? We didn't really plan this out totally. We just we're winging it.
I think I did say at the beginning, I think we should all gather back at the inn no matter what.
So,
okay.
If we can even get in there.
Ruckus and Olak, you start up that north by northwest path, and some couple hundred feet you can see Irina and Varinka ahead of you.
Okay.
So weirdly looking up at the
Yeah,
scanning the skies.
like pensively.
Irina is absolutely, you can see even from that distance, she's kind of like looking in the air. All right.
I want to look in the sky. That's disconcerting.
Gloin, you are with the guy, and you spend the next half hour.
He's over there. Oh, he's over there.
5:30, looking around for this guy, and there's no sign.
Yeah, and I finally tell him, I've had a long day. I'm going to head back to the inn.
You have prayers.
Good. You have prayers to do. Good luck, my son.
And you say, well, I'm Yosef. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome, Joseph.
If you're in the inn later tonight, maybe I buy you a drink.
That would be pleasant.
Very well. I need to keep looking. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to get off shift with the fugitive.
Yeah, I'm sure the burgomaster is going to keep you very busy.
You. How long? You don't know what's going on.
Right. Well, and apparently I was too far away to see them leave the outhouse.
Right. You're on the other side of the building.
Yeah, other side of the building. Gloin is... I've probably watched Gloin go up the lane and disappear.
Yeah, right.
So if we can agree that we agreed the inn was where to go, then I'm going to make my way back towards the inn.
It's 6:30 now, right? And everyone is converged back on the inn. Yes? And so you two walk in first, and the gal glowers at you still, and
oh, they haven't heard, have they?
Apparently not.
And I'll just say, Erwin in the stable. And then I'll go to the stable.
And she just narrows her eyes and goes through that door, the side door.
And I'll tell him by now, I'm sure you've heard.
So you join Erwin around the back.
Yeah, in the stable.
And so he goes, yes, I can hear the alarms going.
We did that. He's now free. I am assuming he's escaped or in the process of escaping. My friends will be here shortly.
Yes, well.
I expect to be forgiven, Erwin.
Irina is right there.
We're our lawyers.
And from the air next to you, actually, we're already here.
Oh, shadow in the corner.
And everyone says,
"Boo."
Yes. He came to our secret room, and he is hiding out for now.
Oh, that's so good. Then he can verify our story. So you have no doubts where our loyalties lie.
And are you guys there?
Well, they surely caught up.
Yeah.
Olak and Ruckus are.
Yeah, but are we still invisible?
They were following. They saw me. You said they saw me.
Yeah.
So they just probably followed me in.
So about the time you get there, you see Varinka and Irina coming back out and going around the side, and you follow them. And you're invisible until you decide not to be invisible.
You scare the shit out of me.
I think Olak will at least stay invisible for a while.
Yeah, and I'm going to stand under my veil for a bit.
So you're super quiet and sneaking around.
Oh yeah.
You're invisible? No, you're not. You're
super without trace.
I couldn't.
Super quiet, super shadowy, dark.
Ruckus couldn't resist the joke. Yeah, we're here. just to freak you out.
And you become visible.
Does speaking make me visible?
No.
And
No.
not unless you wanted to. You can become visible whenever you want.
That's fine. I'm just trying to understand what's going on.
Scene, yeah.
So Irina and Varinka are talking to him, and you say boo.
Yeah.
And Varinka, you... Olak. Or I'm sorry, Ruckus. You cousin or Ruckus. And Erwin kind of looks, who's that? Show yourself.
All right, I'll drop it on us.
Oh man, it was just getting good.
And you've kind of followed them there too?
Yeah,
All right.
but I've not made myself alerted
You're,
anyone to my presence.
you're hiding off.
The shadow knows.
Perception check. Perception check.
I keep rolling towards me. Perception is 18 plus. I don't think I have much.
14 for me.
19 total.
19 total. That's close. Yeah.
I smell musty dog hair.
No, but you don't. But the hairs on your back of your neck kind of tingle, like as you are having this clandestine meeting. The remembrance that you were being followed, you were being watched.
Yeah.
So,
Erwin, make sure this place is secure. I had an encounter with a werewolf. This will be first news to you guys. And he's with the fake Ruckus that came in here and gave us a bad name. So that was that burly guy that you guys said that you saw with him.
really,
Where are these werewolves? Who are they loyal to? Who do they work for? I know the answer pretty much, but there may be an in between.
and he just looks at you, kind of.
Seriously?
So that was I assumed
They're
it was
league with
Strahd, but maybe it was
Strahd, of course.
somebody in between.
I have not met.
Doesn't work for the Burgermeister. Doesn't work for the Scarecrow Queen or whatever.
Yeah. We still got to deal with this phony Ruckus too.
No, I think we need to take care of that.
The wolves are all in league with the Devil's Strahd, as are most creatures that roam the wild.
Somewhere along the way, they've picked up Ruckus and are using him for some purpose we don't know yet.
Your friend is not with us. You're right there.
Yeah, I believe
He's
that.
here.
And you Erwin thinks.
And we'll tell him the code word's Rumpelstiltskin until we change it, and that's how you're going to know it's the right one.
Rumpelstiltskin with an exclamation point instead of the I, and a.
I see.
Yeah.
There's still a matter of Tomaskew's family is missing.
Can you describe his family? And I'm thinking specifically of the little girl.
Yeah, well.
We don't know her name, right?
Stefania and Eliza.
But we don't know her name. The dead woman.
He called out his.
the family.
Yeah, the guy called out the names.
Right.
But we haven't
You
drawn
were
the parallel. We haven't positively identified the girl we dropped off the abbot yet.
True.
So is
true.
this
We don't
one of
know that.
those girls?
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it is.
It is.
Like the
It's
description.
one of the children.
I
yes.
will relay that news. Unfortunately, we did find a body in a cart, presented to us. We've taken her to the abbot to try to resurrect her. We don't know what's going to happen, but we're doing our best.
This is horrible news. I suppose it was too much to hope that they could stay hidden for long. With those creatures of night, children of the night, they call them, a prowl in the woods. They were bound to find them eventually. I do wonder what has happened to the rest of the family. His wife, his other children. I'm trying to bring up what his other children are. So, perhaps you and your friends could go search for them. Bring them to safety.
We'd have.
Go ahead. You're there.
We'd have
Oh, no, you're not.
Not yet. We'd have no way of knowing where to start.
And I'm really thinking we could do more good by going after Strahd directly.
Yeah, and getting that sword so that we have something to fight with.
Right.
It's pretty obvious that we're not going to be allying with him at this point.
Right.
I think we've used up our good grace. We've got to strike quickly.
Yeah. Especially now that the Ruckus Fraud knows we did this.
Yeah.
Well, does he?
I think
He
with my
suspects.
presence and then all of a sudden something happens, I think it's a strong
Yeah.
He's aware of
Suspicion.
the party.
yeah.
He never saw me, so he doesn't necessarily know that I'm
He didn't know
around.
how we did it, but
Yeah.
he knew it was us.
Probably,
Reasonably knows.
we don't know.
it was us.
So you were following him, but then broke off. So we don't even know.
We could argue with Strahd that he doesn't know that we did it, but I don't want to get into that argument with Strahd.
and we don't know.
Oh
what-
yeah, face to face.
Yeah, no, I won't pass that deception check.
No, I give it.
It's all right. I can guide you for it.
Oh yeah, that D4 is not going to help.
Yeah, I think we need to keep moving,
Yeah,
Yeah. We should go after the sword.
but we
By now
need
it's-
rest.
it's nice.
7 p.m.?
7.
Yeah, we need a place to
So
sleep.
you've had your conversation with Erwin.
Technically, we could
What do
go to
you?
the
Where do
lodge.
you go? Where do you hang out?
Could we sleep in the stables?
No, we can
And then
sleep in
leave
the
in the
lodge,
morning.
right?
Well,
We just cleared ourselves with Erwin.
You mean,
the inn.
yeah,
The inn, sorry.
but we
the-
might have.
I think the lodge actually. It'd be dust.
You're pushing it.
For sure.
The only potential problem would be if the burgomaster has put it together that we had something to do with Spring in the
It
prison
shows up to.
and
I
knows
showed
we
up.
hang out here.
So that's the reason I'm asking. Are you in the inn? Where are you now?
We're in the
at
stables
stable
talking to
at the
Erwin.
very moment.
You were in the
point.
stables talking to Erwin. That conversation's over. Where do
Yeah.
you go?
So do you think it's safe to stay here tonight, or do we need to find somewhere else to stay?
No, I think we stay here tonight. I mean, either that or we make a dash for the lodge. I think if we.
I mean,
make
they
that-
know we have the lodge, right?
And it's a couple hours from here,
It's 1 hour.
1 hour.
so we can make it by
We
sunset.
just make it just now. Werewolves know we're around, and they're after us. At this point,
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think anywhere's really safe.
Probably
So,
might
but-
get ambushed on the way.
at that point, we could get ambushed in the day.
So maybe we hunker down here, but somebody stays awake.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we.
In case
Yeah.
the burgomaster's pissed at us.
We need an escape hatch, so if they do come in the front, we can go out like the window or
We
up.
definitely don't want to run out of here. Because if we do that, it just draws suspicion. Well, why did they leave so fast? Why didn't they stay and help and try to find the prisoner? At least we could stick around in the morning and say, hey, we looked all, during the night too. Couldn't
We
find
looked for a
anyone.
good 5 minutes. No, you did. You actually did.
Yeah,
You,
the hour.
yeah.
You put the time in. So, are we agreed to try to make it through the night?
Yes.
Here?
If the innkeepers are okay with us staying here.
You're gonna stay at the inn tonight.
Where else can we stay? We
Well,
could try to
well,
stay
they
at
got-
the
Or-
Weiser's.
They got the
I'm trying to
hideaway
think we should
rooms,
stay in the
but
stable.
Yeah, we could do the hideaway rooms, I suppose.
yeah, well, that's up to Erwin because that's their
Well,
hideaway.
that guy could sense us. I don't want to put these people at any more risk than we've already
What
done.
guy can
I'm all
sense
for the
us?
stable.
Yeah, make it seem like we're staying here against their wishes.
There are ways to find things, right? Some of you are aware of magic abilities to identify or track things.
Right. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
So,
So I missed
That's what I'm
that
saying,
part
we should-
back at the beginning. Did he actually determine that we had the Tome of Strahd and he identified it?
Well,
Well,
no.
it was in my wrist pocket, so he didn't know. He didn't know.
He did
DM
not-
didn't know that I had it in my wrist pocket.
he did some oogly boogly and he looked around the crowd. That is what you know.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to try and sleep in the stable and we're going to keep watch. Someone's going to keep. We're going to
Yeah.
have a guard
Sigh.
or 2 guards.
So,
Just a watch like a normal watch.
Okay.
so, Erwin says, it seems a little conspicuous that you're actually hiding from something here.
Where,
That's a fair point.
I agree.
what do you think?
We are, and she says, those guards, we're going to have 2 guards in our establishment all night walking around and inside our building. They will be watching us. I guarantee at some
Including the
point
stable.
they're going to be checking our stables. I can guarantee it. I would prefer you not stay here. You
I am changing my vote to.
You may
Ren.
stay in the inn and get a room like a normal patron. You may partake.
I think that's the best plan. We'll
Okay.
still do a
Okay.
watch. We'll still do the. Be careful.
Yes.
Make it an early night. Just get right to bed.
Okay, I'm agreeing.
All right.
Let's want to eat a meal before we go to bed.
Yeah, we can even stop by the Burgermeister in the morning. Hey, we'll keep a lookout outside of town for this. Now that we know what he looks like, we'll just play the
Yeah.
game.
Got it. Okay.
All right.
We're staying in the inn.
Stay at the inn.
That's what you want us to do.
If they're willing. To
You
let us-
guided
You're the one
us.
who can't go
No,
to the Burgermeister.
that's what Erwin wants.
That's what Erwin wanted you
And
to
who's
do.
talking for Erwin?
Yeah, he thought staying in the stables was too
Too
Conspicuous.
conspicuous.
odd.
That's fine. We'll hide in a room. That's easy enough. Or rooms plural. Whatever. Done.
All right. So you go up to your room, and he says, "Shall I bring food up to you?"
Yes.
That would be great.
Please, thank you.
About
As long, and hopefully, what's her face downstairs knows
Make
we're,
sure that she knows she's
we're
scary.
cool now. Yeah, so she doesn't spit in our food.
Or worse.
shortly after you eat your, we'll say 8, 9 o'clock. Hey, open up! Guard demands inspection.
Over there.
In our rooms?
That's the next
Make
door
sure-
down.
Oh,
Oh.
make sure everybody's up.
I mean, yeah, it's not like we got a
Is there any
raven
way
with
to
us or
hide
anything.
Ruckus? Is there any way to hide Ruckus?
Oh,
I can turn him invisible one more time,
Yeah, and I could.
but I think they can. If he was looking for your book, I'm guessing he can see through that.
Well, it depends on who's there and knock on the door.
Book is in my pocket. It's
That's
extra
true. All right,
dimensional.
I'll turn Ruckus and myself invisible since we were the two
You said
not
it's
around again.
Yeah.
This is my last 3rd level.
I can.
A moment later, your door bangs. By order of the Burgermaster, open for inspection.
He needs hide. Yes, I'm coming. I'm not dressed.
Nice. Nice.
Are you invisible?
yes.
All right.
Yeah,
And I'll open the door.
Ruckus and Olak are both invisible.
And you see Izek and a pair of guards come in, and they just take a look, and they see the floor.
I would have also taken my armor off before this happened, so I could be a little more stealthy.
Okay.
And
Yes.
I'll ask, do you think he got outside of the city?
No. I have no idea at this point.
Well, if there's anything we can do.
Well, you could be out there looking for him, for one.
Oh, we've been riding all day. And
We're exhausted.
Smacker. As he turns and walks out the door.
we'll be sure to look for him on the way to our lodge in the morning. So he knows we're leaving.
Your lodge, of course. You are new proprietors of the lodge.
Yes. It's been very busy. All these raven hunts.
Of course. You will let us know if you see anything.
You will be the first. I consider this a personal insult to us that he's escaped. Ruckus has caught him, and now he's gone.
Yes. As he leaves. Okay? You survive that? No, but he does say, if you see the ruckus, tell him the Burgermaster would like to speak with him and extend his apologies.
Where? We haven't seen him. I was actually kind of worried that he'd gotten himself into some trouble. Wait, he's not at the Burgermeister's? That was the last place I saw him going.
The Burgermaster has not seen him. He's been looking for him.
I heard that big boom and I came running back and I don't know what happened.
Deception.
Not deceiving anything. He's telling the
Natural
truth.
20.
Seems like true.
Natural 20. Woo!
And the truth.
No, it wasn't it wasn't deception. You have to reroll.
What?
You all convinced me it wasn't deception. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
Like my best roll.
He kind of squints his eyes and in his very suspicious. He's suspicious of everyone and everything, but he leaves. Okay.
Suspicious of his lack of suspicion.
This seems like a good place to end.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we get arrested.
Now we get arrested.
Rest
Get
and
to level up.
Do we get a long rest?
Yeah, man.
Well,
I'll take the first watch.
The guards keep banging on the door.
I can do my short rest and get something.
Yeah.
You're an elf, right?
You hunker down for the night. Ken, does your thing happen that you're talking about?
I would assume so. I mean, I want to. I've got some ideas. I got a tinker here.
Yeah. So as you, Olak volunteers for the first watch, and he pulls out his tools and he starts tinkering away. Right.
I also take Irina's shoes.
And his arm.
Yeah. That's what it felt like when you said that.
And starts to tinker. Why don't you describe it to us?
Well, you see, so my sword, it's always had this little bit of like bluish electricity going along it, and I've decided I can make that a little bit better. And then it just kind of blows up, and it's very bright for all of us for a little bit, and then my sword glows. Unintentionally.
And what did your foot fetish have to do with this?
Oh, well, that's separate.
Oh,
I just
okay.
want to see you take
So almost
That's something else.
almost midnight. There's a kaboom and a bright light, and you all disturb and you go, "What the hell is going on?" And you see Olak there, kind of sheepishly saying, holding up the shoes, kind of smiling. See,
Yeah.
shoes. And
Don't worry about it.
Irina says, "What have you done to my shoes?"
Oh, well, I think you should be able to teleport, like how I sometimes do now.
And she's like half asleep. I don't understand what you're
Go back to sleep. We'll talk about it in the morning.
Fine. But who's got second watch?
Doesn't make a difference.
Doesn't matter.
I'll take it.
So Strider, as Olak puts his gear away and you start to take your spot, there's a open up.
big boom.
What's the matter?
There was a disturbance. The guard says, I need to look and see what's going on. What's going on? And he tries to look in the room.
Well, one of my companions fell out of his bed.
That does not explain the light. He grabs the candelabra from the wall and he's, let me just peek. He goes in.
Well, you should see most of the people asleep, right?
He looks over the crowd. Very well. All right. You get your long rest. Finally.
Woohoo! Level 10.
Really?
Alright, Boots of the Winding Path. As a bonus action, you can teleport up to 15 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. You must have occupied that space at some point during the current turn.
You got that?
Interesting.
Boots of Winding Path?
Yep. So, I don't know if you can find it in the add it as an inventory thing, or if you'll need to create something for it.
Where do you see it?
Oh, it's an infusion
All right.
for
So
artificers.
we should be able to find it some way somehow, and I can at least create it if I need to.
Yes. Yeah.
Boots of the Winding
It shows
Path.
up on my thing as an option, but that's because I own it. I don't know of a way to give it to another character in D&D Beyond. But yeah, it's considered an armor infusion. So if we ever get Irina new armor, I'll have to redo it.
Very good. All right, guys. I thought that was a lot of